This is a stress toy. Anytime you feel the urge to cause chaos, just squeeze.
Just squeeze. Konnichiwa! Здравствуйте, hola, howdy, ¿cómo están? I am your host, Renaissance Bullpine. Today we are going to be finishing up on Dark Cloud and be talking about the worst trope in all of... Well, it's not even the worst trope, it's a very entertaining trope, it's just a very stupid one. That's what makes it so entertaining. It's time travel! Yeah, today's entire dungeon is just time travel, so we're probably just going to run around the entirety of the world of Dark Cloud, see what what the MUT makers have to say to Osmond, and then we'll see. With that said, I'm go ahead and let my lovely co-host in.
Hello.
Howdy.
Howdy.
How you doing?
I'm doing okay.
How do you feel about time travel?
I kind of like it, truth be told.
Fair enough. No, I love time travel, it's just really dumb.
Most of the time it's not done correctly, but I like it. It's fun.
Sony CFO Hiroki Totoki says Sony doesn't have enough original IP. Whether it's for games, films, or anime, we don't have that much IP that we fostered from the beginning. Excuse you? Ratchet and Clank, Jak and Daxter, Bloodborne?
I imagine they're talking about what they own themselves, because they probably don't own those as much anymore. Bloodborne is that their own original IP?
The reason that we're not getting on PC is because Sony isn't letting it happen. It is fair.
Fair enough.
Uncharted. Oh wait, you killed the main character, idiots.
Wait, they killed Nathan Drake?
Yeah.
Oh. I mean, I didn't even like the games, but I feel bad about that.
Infamous.
I mean, I'm glad that they killed Cole McGrath in a sense. I'm sad that we haven't...
Here's the thing, it doesn't matter that they killed Cole McGraw, they created a very good world in which they can just give a random person superpowers.
I mean, they did.
Exactly, and they didn't continue with it.
We only got Second Son and then
the neon lady, who was
yeah.
really cool.
God, what was her name? I don't remember.
Next, fire burn.
All I remember is that I think it was called First Light or something. Like
Yeah.
that. Which I still want to play those. Might have to do some.
Not to bring this one up because I don't think this one is Sony, but Dot Hack.
Yeah, that might be hard. Cause it depends on what Dot Hack started as originally, either manga or an anime first.
Probably a set of novels. Let's be honest.
Fair enough. So whoever owns Dot Hack owns the games, technically.
Dark Cloud.
I mean, yeah. Fair.
Speaking of games that they fucking have IPs to.
I will click in a moment. I'm preparing to flip some nuggies.
Ah, fair enough.
Yes, I'm here. Blah, blah, blah. I'm here.
But, like, Sony can't sit there and be like, we have no IPs. You have a fuck ton of IPs, motherfucker.
You had IPs, and you either let them go or...
Sly Cooper! Still waiting for 5, by the way. You
6.
can't just... 6?
Is it 5 or 6? No, you're right.
I think it's 5, because I think 4 was Thieves in Time.
Yeah, you're right.
Alright, I have to open up the mod. Look, you can't just drop Sly in the middle of Egypt and not have me waiting on bated breath to see the next fucking thing.
I mean, I blame that Sony just stepped away from the colorful, cartoony characters, and Ratchet and Clank was the one that kind of stayed alive for a while, but even then I feel like that's dying.
Yeah.
Which is sad, because honestly, I'm so sick and tired of realistic, grungy fucking characters, and like, settings and whatnot. Like, yes, even if the story is fantasy as hell and back, oh look, it is a realistic looking human character. I don't want
Here, let
that
me put you in
anymore.
the middle of the desert with a sepia tone over it. I've had 10 million of those. Howdy. Thank you for helping someone on his journey. I just have to Thank you for helping someone on his journey. You have come from so far away. Yeah, he came from the moon. It just goes to show that we are near or far. Hard times bring people together. If we all work together as allies, anything is possible. Please make sure Tom behaves himself when he is on the moon. He is a nice boy, but he could also be mischievous. Trust me, you don't want to be asking the rabbit to be fucking looking after your son when it comes to, like... Mischievousness. This rabbit's here teaching people how to high fucking five.
Fair enough.
He's growing fast, but he will always be my boy. Adorable.
That is cute.
Like, I can... That fucking post being like, we don't have enough IPs, bitch? I am absolutely livid with them. That's like fucking Capcom being like, we only have 3 IPs, Monster Hunter, Street Fighter, and Resident Evil. Bitch? Where's my fucking Darkstalkers? Where's my Mega Man? And I mean the good one, not your fucking turn-based, tile-based bullshit. Like, Jesus Christ. The dream of every merchant is to sell their products across the world. Imagine selling items on the moon. On the moon! Bitch! If you are trying to get some items, Gaffer's Buggy is the best shop in all of Terra. Oh god, he really doesn't have eyes. But yeah, They used to have Spyro and...
Crash.
And Crash. They don't anymore. I wonder where you came from. I haven't seen any other bunnies in this village. What are What? You are from the moon?
They used to have Jack and Daxter.
I thought I did mention that, but I probably forgot. But yeah, they used to have Jack and Daxter. They used to have so much things! I see. Perhaps Dran knows something about the people of the moon. Northern Village hopes that you feel welcome and at home. Danke. I gotta ask him if he has side quests.
Fair enough.
Side quests that I completely stopped doing.
Yep. I mean, for all we know, the side quests are just there to give you like special items and.
So, to the best of my noticing, the side quests mostly give you level up powders, which are pretty good, and items that help you level up your weapons. So it's kind of like me, who is just here for the plot. It's kind of useless for me, since you know, broken dagger.
Yeah, I feel like at this point the side quests are not going to be very useful.
Yeah. Is it true that you're from the moon? I heard that the other villagers, but I didn't believe it. It's no fair. Someone gets to go to the moon while I'm stuck here in boring Norun. Be happy for boring times. It means that life is peaceful. Where's your sister? I wish to speak to her. Where is his sister? What the fuck? There she is. Howdy. Aren't you a small little guy? I wonder if how you can float like that. He uses a helicopter. If John goes to the moon with you, remind him to get a souvenir for Paige. That would be so romantic. Here's the moon dust. Walk the plank, you wench. They kind of have the same things as we have here on Terra, honestly. You are telling me that you are from the moon. Is it true that the moon is made from cheese? No. Someone should take me to the moon. One day, I bet I could live like a king on the moon. No. I heard someone. You. I've never seen someone who looks like you before. You kind of look like a bunny. Winuis. You are the same height as my Gina, but you are much older. I guess you didn't eat your vegetables. He's a bunny. You racista. Oh, hey, the child's here now. Hi. Yay, Bunny Boy is back. Can you tell me more stories about the moon? Yes, we made a giant mech. Hi. How can you fly? Is it magic? Teach Gina how to fly too. It's not magic, it's technology. Technically speaking, a type of magic. Well, I hear you are very powerful even though you are small. I have a gun. If you take Son to the moon, make sure he doesn't get lost. He has a bright future ahead of him. Yeah, he's about to go punch a genie in the face. Where's the shorter brother? The shorter brother is not inside the house. Oh man, but yeah, no, I can genuinely say that I am pretty upsetty with Sony being like, we don't have IPs. That's blatantly false. Ah, there's the other brother. Howdy. I'm happy that even the moon knows about Nilrum Village. Let them know that we are the strongest on Terra. If you ever need carrots, you should talk to Catherine. Hi, old lady. Hello. I know that the moon people are well versed in magic. Yet you use a firearm. You confuse are firearms well known? There was something I always wanted to ask a moon person. Perhaps you may have the answer. I heard whispers of legendary tower that floats in the sky by the name of the Demon Shaft. Who created that and for what purpose? Oh man, post game that I'm not going to be doing. Trust me, it's just a giant dungeon crawl. It's not worth it. It is very not worth it. Like, there's a legendary weapon at the end of it, right? But, like, that's the end of the post-game. That's like going to go get Mewtwo, and that's the last of the content that exists.
Mm.
I hear from other villagers that you are from the moon. Is it true that there is a moon sea? Imagine fishing on the moon. Haha! Unfortunately, they don't have any fishing spots according to other moon people. Hi. I heard you're from the moon. Is that true? I'm a little confused on where there would be bunnies on the moon. Strange, isn't it? It's all over the moon. They own it! Oh, you know what? We completely had a missed opportunity during the entirety of last session of just talking about aliens. Although, to be fair, when it comes to you and I, since we've talked about mostly a lot of everything and nothing at the same time, it kind of feels... The worst way to say it and the best way to say it is, we've talked about so many things that it often feels like we've already said what needs to be said.
Mm-hmm.
And we just kind of leave it at that. Ghost, Ghost. Wowie, I heard you came from the moon. Do you think one day you could take me with you? Imagine the space adventures of Couscous and Osman. That would make for a great story. Hello. Is the moon really made of delicious cheese? Leave it to the foodies to believe that the moon is made of cheese. The camera really screwed me on that one. Hi. Whoa, watch out, my friend. This house is rigged with traps. I wonder why the Dark Genie wants to destroy Terra. Little is known about Flag Gilgister either. It really makes you think about their motivations. Right, Hitler with a real mustache. Maybe his wife is next to their house now? Make my life easier? Roll. Nope, the wife is not next to the house right now. That is still him. That is still him. Fine, I'll find your wife and talk to her later. The music nerd is also not by his house. What is this? What are you doing all the way over here? It brings me pride to know that the noble moon people are assisting us. The Dark Genie will regret the day he awoke from his dark urn. Throughout all my years, I never thought I would encounter a moon person. I am honored, my friend. Hello. Oh, a giant bunny! Welcome to our humble village of Matsutake. We hereby swear not to harm a hair of your fuzzy head. It must be some sort of divine beast. I've never seen a bunny as large as you. Bunui. I like bunnies, man. They're cute. And they try to eat you while you sleep. That's not a joke, they do. I promise. I lost an entire ass knuckle. Nah, that's a lie. But I did get chewed on by a bunny while I slept. Interesting. Big bunny. I mean, yeah, there really isn't much to say about a big bunny, is there? Aside from Big Bunui. Oh man, I missed so many things. Fish candy! I'm running around with incomplete characters because I just kind of am. What's up?
Just him sliding every now and then.
Oh hi! I was about to home invade to say hello. You look strong for such a little guy. When we were children, we always would share a story about moon being made of cheese or bunnies living on the moon. I'm happy that one of those things turned out to be real. You know what? I'm not gonna lie, moon people would make me happy too. Mayhaps like I am being childish, I don't care. I want aliens. What about you, kitty? He refuses to speak to me. I already talked to the village chief. Why are indoors triggers busted on some things? I know it may be hard to believe, but every night my moon bunny friends come by and take me to the moon. Come, take me away, bunny boys. Old Kai is ready. Lucky Cookie Zucchini. Well, I know exactly which ones he's talking about, but they're not taking me to the moon, that's for sure. Stay away from me. I caught a rare moon disease known as space prebbles. I think he's lost his brain a little. Hi. Oh, you're so cute. Hey, Big Bunny, do you want a carrot? Apparently carrots are like not good for bunnies or something? It's like junk food for them. I don't remember where I heard that though.
Yeah, they can't. It can't be like eating it constantly. I heard about that.
Hello. Oh, seeing you brings back a flood of memories. My parents would tell me bedtime stories about bunnies who lived on the moon. It brings me pride knowing that Goro and his companions reached the moon. That boy is a lot like his father. If his father went to the moon? Imagine. I remember I heard like I don't remember which YouTuber be like I found the reason why flat earthers say that the earth is flat, and it's not because they actually believe that the earth is flat, it's because they want a free trip on a fucking spaceship. So that they will finally shut the fuck up. Where is Mr. There you are, Mr. Music. Hello. I heard that there was a bunny helping Ton and his friends. It's a village that hunts beasts. This may sound preposterous, but I thank you, my friend. To be a beast, this village may seem menacing, but to me, it's home. I never was one for hunting since my body can't handle it. But I have great respect for you fighters. Have you tried working out? The house is still broken. Go to another area. Let's go to Brown Blue Village, give everyone a scare because, you know, I'm the boss. Your boss is here. I'm here to check on your progress reports. Oh. Not today. How do you... Oh. I am not currently Osmond, boss of the Moon People. There we go. I am now Osmond, boss of the Moon People. Against the odds, Son and his allies have been fighting against the genie's nefarious words. What's even better is that they are actually making a difference. I don't think we did a good job staying in touch with everyone in Yellow Drops. Make sure to tell them that we're all doing well and that we can handle any challenge that comes our way, Dark Genie or otherwise. I'll be honest, the Moon People, I really love them. I might make a character based on them because, God, they're cute. Wow, are you serious? I've never seen an outsider who is a moon person before. This is actually surreal. Hope you enjoy your time at Bamboo. Tell everyone back home we say hello. If only we knew that the genie would come back. We would have maintained better contact with our people back home. Because there's nothing we can do about what is done. Nothing that could be done about that now. Moving forward, we can make a change for the better and stay in contact. Life is too short to stay distant from one another. God damn it, don't remind me that I have to call my family again. Usually, whenever we get an outsider in the village, we tie them up and put them through a trial of questions. It's pretty fun. That should not be considered entertainment! That's why you're walking outside with Ungaga, and boy did he make you look tiny. Don't get me wrong, moon people are not known for their towering height, but standing next to someone taller than you didn't do you any favors. I mean, he's not wrong. Doesn't make it less rude, but he's not wrong. The moon people are well known for their skills in magic here on Terra, but Yellow Drops has been leading the way in technology. It makes me wonder, will technology replace magic one day? You may think we live in a primitive life here in Brown Blue compared to the technological rich society of Yellow Drops. In reality, we value the simple things in life. Although having a helipad like that would be pretty cool. With that said, you guys lost your magic, so don't lie to me. You liar. Hi. I don't think Rambo will ever adopt technology that is used in Yellow Drops, although having a machine to pick all the moon fruit for us would be really handy. Thanks for visiting Bramble, Osmond. We don't get very many outsiders here. I wonder why you dropped rocks on their heads, tied them up, and then started interrogating them. Oh. Hi, Sugar. For an outsider, you are very polite. It's hard to believe that you are the boss of the Moon Factory. We can use a good leader here in Bramble. That's some rude thing to say. Our leader is a bit of an odd duck, to say the least, but we value his guidance all the same. Haha. Next, is that a gun? Watch where you point that thing. You'll poke someone's eye out. I don't think poking is an issue here. Yeah, I've collected bloody bloody blah bloody bloody blah. Seems like you don't have a 100% collection. Don't worry, it's a massive achievement to reach. Keep that in mind. And that's this place. Gonna save because Queens likes to give people heart attacks.
Yep.
By the way, you never talked about aliens.
Aliens?
Yeah, earlier I asked you about aliens and you just stayed quiet.
Aliens?
Yes, aliens.
I don't remember.
I mentioned that we had a completely missed opportunity about talking about aliens during the last session where we were on the moon.
Holy shit.
She's gone. She's not here.
Yeah, I'm not.
I might need a new co-host right now. One that's actually awake.
I'm awake enough.
You sure about that?
Yes. I need
John
food,
Cena
that's
meme.
what it is.
John Cena meme, are you sure about that?
Yeah, right. Oh shit, my nuggies!
Is she awake, chat? 'Cause I don't think she's awake. No, it's the first time I've seen someone from the moon. Did you fly down to Earth with your helipad? That's not how that would work. Space Gion is a fish monster that you can be found in the Moon Sea. I wonder how Gion managed to get to outer space.
Shit!
Perhaps it was through the help of the Dark Genie. I mean, to be fair, according to most of you guys, a lot of places changed because of the Dark Genie, so probably.
Yeah.
I'm surprised that I had the moon orb all along. If Joker had known, he would have certainly given me trouble. You didn't have the moon orb? Well, no, yeah, it was Rando who had the... Why so serious? Batman reference.
Yeah.
Stu is still embarrassed about this. When he was young, he would play pretend hero. He would call himself King Speed. But then one day he found a strange feather that made him faster than everyone. Yep, I have a bunch of those. Hi, Wilder. Hi. I still have a hard time believing that the Dark Genie's evil has influenced even the moon and its inhabitants. His power really is outstanding. I do what I can to keep our seaside town safe, but if you ever need anything, Osmond, let me know. Hi. Hey, you better be careful where you fly, bunny boy. This is our town. What brings you down here anyways? Dark Genie is the business of the moon people. We can solve our own problem. Raise. Have y'all seen the junk? What the? No? Your helipad is so cool. Can I try it one day? Everyone in town is very grateful for all the work you and your allies have been doing. Thank you, Sam. I don't know what the Jonkler is. And some portion of me is happy to keep that a mystery. Because it sounds weird. Yes, Jonkler. Off-brand Vegeta. Jonkler. Haha, you're a bunny. Why are you flying? You should be hopping around everywhere, not flying. You're just jealous as I can fly and you can't, Mr. Off-brand Vegeta. I have never seen a bunny in Queens before. What are you doing here? Good thing that's the end of his dialogue, because I was about to devolve into that cheesy New York accent. What a surprise! Is outer space filled with cute little bunnies just like you? I'm proud to say that I have the best watery in Queens, but now you tell me that there's some moon sea? I wonder what moon water tastes like. Apparently it makes Earth people sick.
I like how it's like, is it filled with cute little bunnies? That and a minotaur.
And a minotaur and a bunch of other shit. Hello, I can't believe it. You use guns on the moon? I have so many questions. Can I get one, please? No. How did you get that helipad? I have to admit, the first time that I saw you flying with that thing, it blew my mind. Too bad. You don't get one. It's just the Joker beatboxing and saying, "Why so serious?" with an AI filter laughing. Never heard of. But I can sort of imagine it. Hi. Everyone says that you're from the moon. I find that hard to believe. I bet you're just a short person in a bunny suit trying to find their claim to fame by defeating the genie. Well, the joke's on you. It doesn't matter if that's true. I'm actually fighting the genie. You are not. Therefore, it's still my claim to fame. That Susie's going around telling people that I want to buy up all the shops in town. Now, why would I want to buy a puny shop like hers? I have bought it just to shut it. Why? Way to prove her point. Stupid. He literally just proved her point.
The Jonkler was just Joker beatboxing saying, "Why so serious?" with an AI filter laughing. Oh.
Hello. Well, I caught, and it's guaranteed that I can help you medically if you get hurt. I would still sell you some useful items, except that you're not a shop. You're a storage. The genie caught us all by surprise. But now we're ready. And what are you gonna do? Genuinely, what are you gonna do? Did I sleep wrong? My neck just suddenly started hurting. Hello. People give me a lot of trouble. Maybe I should say, move away to the moon with you. Are there any rare gems to be found on the moon? I mean, they may be rare here, but they wouldn't be rare on the moon. It's a possibility. I don't know much about rocks, I'll be honest. Ba-da-da-da. Hi, Phil. It makes me happy to know that someone has your experience and leadership. Together, we'll defeat that genie. Through the flurry of changes, one must ensure they stay true to themselves. I can tell that you're a good person, Osman, and that goes for the rest of your allies. Thank you, Mr. Preacher Man. I mean, I'm trying to think of things to talk about. Why did I take speech classes if I never know what to say? Have y'all ever been in a situation when you are laughing with a friend and a teacher comes, looks at you like that one Vegeta meme? I mean, teacher comes. Then your friend just looks like you have someone. I don't know what specific Vegeta meme. You don't know what it is, but you're different from your allies. I sense that fate has much greater role for you, like a second appearance in a video game. I see many fuck you! Screw you! I see many chronicles unfolding with a blinding white light. Screw you for the double reference. Dark Chronicle is the name of the second game. And Osmond also appears in the White Knight Chronicles.
Ah.
What could this all mean?
Sabine Man said, have you all ever been in a situation where you're laughing with a friend, then the teacher comes, then your friend just looks at you like that one Vegeta? I don't know.
I don't know because there's a lot of Vegeta memes.
Yeah, you gotta be a little more specific on that.
You're a strong leader. I can tell you have many who look up to you, even if you're a cute little bunny. Cool. Also, I was very much a loner in school, so... You just mentioned, have you had social interactions in school? And I'm just sitting here like, not really?
I know what you mean.
Muskaraka. So because it is a Japanese game, I believe that the name is Muskaraka as opposed to Muskalaka. Because there is no. So I've been staring at a green owl who's been beating Japanese into my head. So you know, there's that. And the thing that I've noticed is that there is no L. There's the letter L is not in the Japanese alphabet.
I don't think I've seen the something snapped inside of me Vegeta meme.
I don't think so either. G-Boo-Boo! He refuses to talk to anyone because the inside of his house is bombed. I know you're not in your house. I know you're wandering. There he is. Hello. A moon person. Have come to Student Moon Temple? Take caution as it is infested with monsters. What is that weapon you use? It's like a slingshot, but mechanical. I know moon people are adept in magic, but what magic is this? Mechanical. I'm pretty sure he's the one in here. Nope, I was very wrong. Hi! It has been some time since the moon person has journeyed to our village. If you are in need of any supplies, let me know, my friend. The moon people in the tribe of Muskaraka have always had a close partnership, and we wish to maintain that connection. They say the moon people here on Terra have been spending their time relaxing in the woods. Have you visited them yet? Yes. Yes, I have. He's just standing in front of his house. The child is also just standing in front of his house. Hello. Whoa, nice. You can fly. I can't believe I'm actually talking to a moon person. Anga tells me all about your tribe. I always believed him, but it's so cool to see you're one for real. Can you take me with you to the moon one day? No. Chief Beartit! It's her fault, by the way. It's not me. I am indeed a connoisseur of the opie, but it's her fault that I call her that. It's not me. Ah, finally! A moon person comes to our village. I'll have you know that the people of Muskaraka have been staying on top of the defending the Sun and Moon Temple, as well as citizen yet. We're not lazy like those bunnies who chose to leave the easy life in the forest. It's rude. But she's not wrong, but it's still rude. I can tell by your demeanor that you are the leader of your moon tribe. Care to have a duel? Okay, you probably don't want to have a duel with him. He'll shoot you. The winner will be both chief of the desert tribe as well as the moon bunnies. Mumbunois. Try as I might, I literally cannot avoid ending up being flashed by a totem.
Fair enough. I imagine Bean Man, if you called your friend like that, it all depends on his reaction afterwards.
Nani kore?
It's in chat.
I know, but my chat on Streamlabs did an update for some retarded reason.
I don't want to say it out loud just in case it fucks with your stream.
Alright, I will go to the YouTubes to see. YouTube live stream.
Like, I know you don't care.
It is projector, create output projector. It's not letting me see. Actually, called my Asian friend. Oh! It really does depend on what your friend. It depends on your friend's reaction. Because if your friend doesn't care, it doesn't really matter. Like, if your friend had fun with it, I guess that's all that really should matter. Lifetime since I've been in the presence of your kind. I have passed down the stories and myths that your tribe has given. Look at me, he was a homie. No, it's fine. The myths that your tribe has given us the next generation of Muskalaka. But they often have a hard time believing that the moon people once lived among us. I often wonder about Gosuke and his creation. How was the tribal Aga able to create him? Did he learn the method from the moon people? Or did he use some other form of magic to conjure Gosuke? Like, personally, I don't care, but I do know that YouTube would probably stab me straight through the head if I, read your comment out loud.
Yep.
Howdy, howdy. What even are you? Haha, you're going to fight the Dark Genie. Good luck, short stuff. I'll shoot you. Hello. Old Enga told us that the moons are that the moons are home to the Moon Tribe, but I never thought they would be bunnies. Gaga is the best warrior in the village. Has to offer. I hope he will aid you all on your quest. Like, I don't know how to word it. There are many words that feel like they would fall out of my mouth naturally, but I also feel like I'm not the most eloquent at saying those words. And at the same time, I feel like the words that would fall out of my mouth would get me in trouble with YouTube. So if you're here, that must mean Gaga and his friends made his way to the moon. That was the entire purpose of us visiting here in the desert. When this is all over, I hope we can continue to live in unison. It seems like people have been fighting each other for some time, and now that has to change. Oh no, the time of day has changed. Now I gotta find the... That's the youngest. That's the middle. Where's the oldest? Is that the oldest? Yes, it is. Howdy. You may be small and cuddly, but I bet you're quite the warrior. Stop flirting with everyone you meet. Have you been teaching Ungaga a thing or two when it comes to fighting? I don't think he can teach Ungaga much when it comes to fighting. He'll pull out the Glocky and go blat blat. That's everyone. We have officially talked to everyone.
Yay!
Yellow drops. And now I gotta make my way to Osman's house. And then we can start talking about the dumbest but funnest trope in all of fiction. Tim Tribble. With that said, since we are literally on the moon right now, how does chat feel about the thoughts of aliens? A kid in my school, is devious. He makes the teacher cry almost every day. Oh, that's rude. Your teachers are trying their best. Ready? Yup, we're ready. To the Gundam!
I don't know how I feel about aliens, truth be told. Like, I imagine they exist. Don't know if they're still alive.
Come on, guys, let's move it. How do we do this again? Yeah, you had one test run before you all got put in a bubble. No, just a tad unsettling. Ready here. Why was I given a throne? How's it feel, Toan? The seat has been customized to fit you. Oh, that's why I was given the throne. Don't worry, it's easy to operate. Place your hands in the control spheres and picture the giant's movements. Alright. Sun Giant, launch!
Wait. Did the Sun Giant go out of control because technically they're all shorties and they don't know how to control a giant tall person?
It didn't go out of control. They got attacked while they were doing the test flight. So while they were test running the Sun Giant, the genie shot it.
Ah.
And they all just assumed that they failed. Because they weren't paying attention. Not to mention he got a signed hit with his 3 other devious friends and their girlfriends. RIP. We won't miss it this time! So the Sunshine, the Sunshine parts being in Atla was what that was about. And not only the Sunshine parts being stuffed in Atla was the fact that it got attacked. It was in, they were flying over the Moon Sea when it happened. And as always, the genie missed one. Listen, Toan, the destination is Dark Heaven Castle. Cut through the clouds, now! He really did the Pacific Rim pose. Yeah?
I mean, this came first, so Pacific Rim stole from this.
Yeah, this is literally just the 2000s. To be fair, just about any giant mech thing ends up doing that pose.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like, I call it a Gundam simply because Gundam came before this.
That's true too. I forgot about this man.
Yeah! Sarah, what do you plan to do? Yokosho! Simba! Remember who you are. I forgot that the Fairy King's name was Simba! What are you doing here? That's my line. It's you who's unexpected here. How? It's his house!
I like how the Fairy King's name is Lion.
Yeah, you haven't changed. Well, maybe you're a little older. Of course, it's been 400 years. So you've been living in this age, using the forbidden spell. Yes, I've thought about it and came up with an idea for defeating him. An idea for defeating him? At first, my plan was to acquire the Atlamilia. But in this age, I realized it didn't have the power to seal the genie. Then I met him. Him? You mean Toan? Yes, one look and I knew. Toan has something I no longer have. I thought I could defeat the Dark Genie with it. So I have led him on by leaving treasures in his path. Well, well, you. Helping others? Helping others? No, that's not it. I just want to settle this cursed fate on my own. In a few days, he will completely take over my mind. I have things to do before that happens. Soon, someone will arrive at this castle. Before he does, open the door to the past, the day and moment. It's a Gundam! This cloud's pretty darn thick. Wonder how deep it goes. Boss! I see a way through! What?
Imagine if this wasn't a cutscene.
That's Dark Heaven Castle! Great. Dark Heaven Castle! Look, at least he's not pulling a Pokemon and just staring blankly ahead.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all know how to heal followers from being traumatized.
No.
Is this a reference to something, or is this a genuine question?
I imagine it has to deal with cultures of the Lamb.
I didn't know they could be traumatized.
Yeah, I didn't know they could be traumatized either.
Here it is. You'll acquire something coming this way. Ah, truth! Now then, monster, let's play. Hitler with a real mustache has gone full evil.
Hmm?
Oh, this has got the full-on final battle vibe. So this could be it for us, huh? Jeez, man, don't go and jinx us now. Okay, it's on. We're in. Boss! Look! Right in front of us! Cult of the Lamb. I have been follower. Redirect him. Now he's just staring at poop. Clean the poop. Here goes. Commence attack. Alright, someone. It's your turn. Don't blow it. Opening cutscene song. Whoa, it's huge. Okie dokie.
Watch yourself.
Roundhouse kick, motherfucker! Backhand! Whoa, look out, it's not kidding around. Imagine who's getting his ass kicked. Whoa, 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 hey! That hurts! Now you have really upset me. I'm not pulling my punches anymore. Get ready!
Okay.
Flash, can I just kill it now? Go.
Oh, are they combined?
Yeah. Bruh. Like, you could've strayed? You got me angry, monster. Only got yourself to blame. It's the fertilizer style, so I can't remove it. Fair enough. Send him to bed. Go talk to him and go put him to bed. Ha! Not even a scratch. It's not going to work on this giant. And now, it's our turn. Guys, are you ready? Sun cannon! Fire!
So when you said that you fight this fat version of the genie, right?
It's just a touch.
Yeah, I'm a little sad by that.
Yeah, considering that this game has been very, here's your quick time action event. At least that would have been a thing.
Yeah,
What
that would have been nice.
What?
His face. Very anime.
He got Dragon Balled. He got Dragon Balled really hard. Mission accomplished. We destroyed the Dark Genie. Or did we? Bust! Look! Why did I give him unremovable moon necklace? Okay, no, I know why he's traumatized. He can't go to bed. He's going insane from lack of sleep. Well, in the end, a mouse is just a mouse. I suppose the ruse is up. What'd you call the genie? That was this little one here. A lucky little rodent that found its way into the earth while I was still imprisoned. Its mere proximity to me allowed it to absorb tremendous magical power. But obviously, it was poor material for the power. Your easy victory over it is proof of its limitations.
You just tossed the rat to the ground.
That poor rat, it's gonna go splat. The boy riding that overgrown tin can must be the keeper of the Amelia. Do you remember me, boy? No. But then, when we met last, I didn't look like this. I congratulate you for coming this far. Well done. I really have no tangible physical form. I use this fool's body to fool broke. This fool's body, the fool broke the earned spell, blinded by greed. Then the mouse was to be my instrument, through this fool, to bring about the world's end. But enough with the sharing of secrets. Do you understand now? This long game was fun, but now I will end it. Listen well, Amelia boy. I will rule this land, then why are you trying to destroy it? I'm sorry, how many times does a dumbass have to destroy the world and then be like, I'ma rule them over nothing! And create an ideal world, an immaculate Eden where darkness rules. That wouldn't be Eden, you stupid bitch. Now, you will truly understand power. My power. The real Dark Genie's power. Your education begins. He turned purple. What's that? Yikes! Duh. Shinette! Oh man, it's a spirit bomb, but evil!
Oh no!
We are falling in slow motion. He is just looking at the dead body. What? The body of this man could not handle the power. Typical. Humans are so fragile. Well, that's that. I must seek a new host. Bleh.
And this man is dead too.
I ran. What? You? What kind of rescue do you call this? You abandoned the others? Don't worry about it. They're probably all caught up in that thick layer of clouds below. I'll take care of them. But we don't have time for that now. We've got to hurry to Dark Heaven Castle. The genie's weakened, but it won't last long. This is probably our only shot.
You abandoned the people below. Look, they're not main characters, so they don't matter. Chippy. Do you want Chippy?
Ooh, I would love Chippy.
What kind of Chippy?
No, go.
You have 3 cool ranches, from what I'm noticing.
I'll take a cool wrench. That monster is a fierce one. Keep your wits about you. Bye, Dran.
The baby is a killer.
Do not die. Baby with a chainsaw has arrived. It's the killer. Do not die.
Do not die. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Alright, chat, this is the last dungeon, and then there's like one other dungeon that I'm just not gonna do because it's just not worth it. Like, it do be endgame content, but it's just a giant dungeon with 100 floors. And at the end of 100 floors, you get like a super weapon. But like, very not worth. Because like at that point, like I said, you imagine. Well, actually, you don't have to imagine it. It's exactly like Pokemon, where you know the cave to Mewtwo is blocked until you defeat the Elite Four, and then you go get Mewtwo, and no more plot unlocks from that. It's that. There is no extra plot for doing the final dungeon. And there is really no plot to that final dungeon either.
Oh.
That final dungeon doesn't have any plot. Like if the final dungeon had a self-contained plot, I would be more than happy to go to it.
Fair.
But it doesn't even have that.
Oh.
And it's not like it's not like you get a fake. It's not like you get a fake ending or a bad ending for defeating the genie, and then you go do that, and then you come back to defeat the genie, and then you get the true ending. It's not even that.
Oh.
It's just its own little dungeon for you to fuck around in. Ah, I knew you'd come. I had to. I saw the line, and the Sarginian off near the old knowing showed up in my brain. I knew you could make it. He was born here, in this castle, long, long ago. But this is where the 400-year nightmare began. And the monster was created by me. Blah, blah, blah. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la. 'Twas 400 years ago. The Terra of the East and West were still at war. I was the king of the East. I fought the West to defend the people. The scope of the war grew, and at last, the pivotal battle to decide the destiny of the kingdom began. Pressed by the wizard's army of the West, I had to make a decision. I could see our defeat on the horizon. Then a dark lord came to me with a deal. If the blood of a witch is mixed into a human body, a terrible power is born. If I use this power, our victory is assured, he said. He probably used me as an experiment to see the effects of the mixing of blood. to see what terrible power it would create. I had to make a decision to protect the people of my kingdom. My magic power grew 100 times over. It was a terrifying force. I dropped a nuke on them. Literally dropped the sun on them. I used that force and destroyed the army of the West. But I had a price to pay in the dark blood that ran through my I had a price to pay in the dark blood that ran through my veins. And not long after that, there was an incident. A tragic one. My heart, filled with grief, my heart, filled with grief, began to change. Something was born inside me. It grew, great and frightening, then finally emerged. Its power was absolute. No one could stop it. Its blind fury burnt even the countries of the East. This how Genie was born. This how Genie was born. This is how the Genie was born. I searched feverishly for ways to erase my error. The Dark Genie. It was then that I discovered the stone called Atzlamelia from an ancient book. It is a precious gem created by the earth only once in eon. I learned through a premonition that the Atzlamelia would appear in 400 years. This era. I used a forbidden spell to travel 400 years to this time, to obtain the Atzlamelia, that legendary gem, believing that the Atzlamelia could seal up the power of the Dark Genie. Atzlamelia is a link to a different dimension, and it's the shining stone on your arm, Tawan. The Moon People were able to seal the young Genie in the urn. Genie gained power and was able to influence the world. You know very well what happened. However now, even with the power of the Atzlamelia, we may not be able to stop him. He is a force of pure evil, but his aim is not to destroy the world. His intent is to send his will through time to every age, to take over history by sending parts of his essence to each age. He is a terrifying being. I created a true monster. So on, Dark Genie is the embodiment of pure negative energy. He doesn't live, so you can't kill him, but you can change the history of his birth and erase his being. For that, Nani kore?
Okay.
I have no time. The dark blood ran. The dark blood running through me is taking over. Ugh. And he controls my mind. I'll no longer be me. Seda, it's too late. It's no use. Stop resisting. Give yourself to me fully. Your body, mind, and power. His Dragon Ball powering up. Ugh. So on, rust the Gallery of Time, and enter his age. And with the power of the Asamilia, I can't give up this body yet! Gallery of Time. Now I take the steps on my long journey. Open the door and guide my spirit. The forbidden spell. That kid won't be able to cross the Gallery of Time. Pity he has to die in vain. Ha 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 ha. Walked on into the cursed past. Erase his existence. I trust you will know what to do there. Follow the fragments of memory I left in the Gallery of Time. They will show you what you need to do. Now go! Why did you just have dead bodies there as opposed to, like, burying them?
Right?
Also, why did it go from 14 to 15? 5 years ago. I actually really like this dungeon. Like, a lot. And it is a time travel dungeon, which means that I'm going to be making fun of it because time travel is really dumb. Dacavus, die. The reason that time travel is dumb is because there really are only two very specific... There are 3 specific outcomes to time travel, right? And the outcomes always watered down to... You did nothing. You're interfering in the past, created too much of a rift in the present. Your actions in the past to prevent the present from happening are what led to the present happening. Or no matter what your actions were, the present won't change. Overall, time travel is a very fun concept, but it never amounts to much. And I think the thing that I think is the funniest when it comes to time travel is no matter what, the person who says, oh, I'm gonna go time travel in order to, like, make history better or whatever. There are many ways to change the past. But the issue that exists with changing the past is that we only know of big historical events that occurred because they were written down. And because of that, our perception of when we would have to travel into the past is incredibly skewed. Because the obvious answer that whenever time travel shows up as a rhetorical for us is we're gonna go into the past and kill Hitler because literally everyone will say, yeah, that's morally the right thing to do. And I'm not gonna argue against that. The issue is we don't know what will change because we have killed Hitler in the past. I gotta go to the bathroom. I have returned. Anywho, as I was saying, like, the obvious thing is, right, you go back into the past, you kill Hitler, like, what if the person who takes over after Hitler dies is worse than Hitler? And therefore, by killing Hitler, you have created a worse present. The issue is that we never know the ripple effects that our actions will have if we go and change history. Then again, there's also the whole time paradoxes thing, in which I think what would happen, like the logical thing that would happen, right, is let's say you travel into the past in order to kill Hitler, because that's the easy scenario that everyone comes up with. You go ahead and you do that, and the present in which you went into the past to kill Hitler no longer exists. Therefore, you officially no longer have a home to return to due to your own actions. So, I believe that through your own actions, you would then be forced to now live in that historical period. No more bodies, good. Because that historical period in which you are now forced to live in is, well, the reality that you have created. And because the reality that you originally came from... Oh shit, I have items to give. One more... Why are they dying? They like getting old, like Jim. Fair enough, Jim did get old a lot. Let us take a look into the past. By law and my will, the crown is yours. He proclaims with his last breath. Then I beg his lifeless form. Tell me, Father, what should I do as king? Insert Simba. Oh, I can't wait to be king. AKA, I can't wait for my dad to die. "18 years ago." So the reason that I like this dungeon is that, like, you're slowly traveling back through time, which is really cool on its own, yeah. But the thing that's really cool is that you actually see the dungeon getting better. Like, it starts looking less dilapidated and broken down.
Ah.
What were you watching that had your interest?
Earlier it was apparently a new ending to Baldur's Gate 3? With the Dark Age? Apparently there's a lot more endings they added.
Ah.
Which is cool. Well, yeah, that caught my interest. And then I got distracted by shorts and I realized I need to stop looking at YouTube.
I'm over here having a full-ass discussion with myself about time travel. I'm over here like, when is my co-host gonna join in?
Co-host was super distracted.
I noticed.
Like the rest of the day.
Does the co-host need a nap? Do I need to ask my co-host to bring in a separate co-host known as Blue?
Blue is probably out and about.
Oh.
And co-host is currently in the restroom, so give me a moment.
Alright. By the way, I named a follower Jim. He got eaten zombie. Instantly eaten. Poor Jim. Also, I didn't know there was zombie followers. What the actual heck have I been missing in Cult of the Lamb? They look normal, they just eat each other.
So they're cannibals, not zombies.
Yeah, that's the best way to say it. That bat was about to eat my face. But overall, I do actually like time travel, as silly and dumb as it may be.
Time travel can be quite fun. Just gotta do it correctly.
The issue is that there kind of really isn't a real good way to do it correctly.
Oh, no, that's fair. I mean, like, make the consequences correctly.
Ah, yeah. Like, there are many ways that the consequences for time travel can emerge and should emerge, but they never really happen. And sometimes the consequences are really dumb. Like, it's a fictional book that I really do enjoy quite a bit. I haven't read it in forever, so don't ask me about it much because I don't remember well. But the butterfly effect had consequences for messing up the flow of time. But the major issue is the consequences were very often very disproportionate, in that something as small as you stepped on a flower would destroy the entirety of the future, which makes no sense at all, because the reason that they were even time traveling into the past was because a bunch of rich people got really bored and decided that they were going to go and hunt dinosaurs by traveling into the past, and then they would shoot the dinosaur just as it was about to die, therefore it wouldn't change the future, but you're still putting lead into a dinosaur! That in itself! I stepped on a flower. Now you can pause online game. Basically, it was the day of my crowning that I met you. Your blue eyes catch mine once, and then you vanish. Who on earth
Who's
are
talking?
You? What? Ah.
Like who?
What do you mean?
In the game.
Oh, so we are still doing the we are still doing the Giroma stuff, but now it's flashbacks of what's his name, Seta. Now it's just a bunch of Seta flashbacks.
Ah. 38 years ago.
So, like, the butterfly effect was a really fun read. I'm not gonna knock it on being a fun read, but its consequences were really, really disproportionate. You stepped on a flower. The world is now ruled by flowers. Why? Where? There it is. And I think the entirety of, like, the plot of the butterfly effect continues to happen because our main character, like, they had, like, made this weird spatial...
The other flowers wanted revenge and made the grand army of the flowers.
The flowers, pretty much. And like, they made like this weird temporal bridge in which they were allowed to walk on so that it wouldn't change the passage of time because, oh my god, you left a footprint. That's not even a joke. And like,
I'm aware.
And that is one of the dumbest things ever, because by simply laying down the interdimensional, intertemporal bridge, you would have changed time and space. That in itself should have ridiculously high ends of change.
Yeah.
Someone just died again. You know what? I know the pain. But you know, I am capable of having my suspension of disbelief and so on and so forth. But again, it's really dumb that it's like, hey, you went into the past and you shot a dinosaur just as it was dying, and therefore, right? But like, you still shot a dinosaur. That's still a big change. Faith blow, need ritual for ritual fair. Why don't you just get a bunch of mushrooms? Let Sozo take care of it. Beto. Minister. I wish that you would go out into the wild dungeons and get me a mushroom. Okay, why? So I can look at it. I will not try it. I promise. I'm not a druggie. Sure, buddy. Sure. Also, what I really like about this dungeon as well is that they just integrated a clicking talk, a ticking clock into the song.
Ah.
51 years ago. That one needs a key. I'm gonna have to start opening treasure chests. That's annoying. That's a map. Cool. Good. Also, I would like to point out that, like, there are reasons why I'm more quiet than I would like to be. And one of them really do be is I grew up in the era where everyone was just yelling slurs. So it's like, I know what kind of gamer I am. I know what era my gaming era is from.
Sometimes it doesn't stop you from yelling out some scary stuff, friend.
I know. I try to hold it back during streams.
Yeah, which is probably for the better.
Yup. And of course, there are other reasons why, like, there are things I would like to say, but I kind of feel like YouTube would not like listening. A buggy! Also, despite the fact what the controller input thing on screen might tell you, I am actually not using a PlayStation control. I'm using a Pro control. It's just that the website that lets me put the controller on screen didn't have a Pro control on it.
A Nintendo Switch Pro controller.
Oh no, I've been cursed. I can't change out my weapon. Whatever shall I do?
I know, right? I need a picture of a digivice.
A digivice?
Yup. Digivice.
I want to meet you again. That's all I can think of now. Then, the minister rushed into my room in a panic. Princess's buggy of the neighbor country the princess's buggy of the neighboring country is missing in the storm. I reunited with you 1 hour after that. My faithless love. Oh wait, no, I already read that.
Yeah, nothing has changed. Well, that's a flat back. I didn't. Well, not exactly flat, but it's not exactly.
Also, you asked me what I wanted for my banner, and I have been racking my brain on it, and I am still pulling a blank. And as I was thinking about it, there's only one stupid thing that my brain decided to pin into the middle of my brain.
Oh.
And it's just a red panda. Oh. Lounging on a fucking branch.
I mean, if that's what you want, I technically can do that.
So, that lounging red panda, that's my brain. It doesn't know what it wants, it just wants to relax there.
Fair enough.
Billy cease. Oh. Right. It has an AoE damage for some reason. Evil bat! As opposed to nice bat.
Evil!
Evil! Horse Rider! I mean, I guess we are technically an entertainment channel. I guess we could always... Sorry, it's... Part of me wants to talk about it, but the other part of me just dreads bringing it up, and it's the fucking Minecraft movie and how shit it looks.
I mean... It looks like shit.
Yeah.
Plain and simple.
Like, I can't believe we went from, like, really good mixes of digital and traditional medium and, like, mixing in real-life humans with animated characters to that.
Yeah.
Like, we had, like, long before this CGI bullshit, we had Who Framed Roger Rabbit. It looks like those cringe Indian movies. I don't know what cringe Indian movies you're talking about.
Yep.
But it does look extremely cringe, I will agree with that statement. Like, okay, look. I don't know what era of anything you are from. But if you want to see a movie that really just did a fantastic job at this retardation that they are trying to pull off with the Minecraft movie, just go watch Who Framed Roger Rabbit. That is an amazing film. It deserves all the love and attention, and you will really just go, there's just a lot they look like Minecraft. Fire movie.
Never heard.
So yeah, just go look at Who Framed Roger Rabbit. You'll immediately just cringe at where the fuck animation has gone. You want to see good CGI? Go look at the original Ghostbusters from the 1900s. I said the 1900s because I don't remember exactly what year it came out on. There's a lot of old movies where they don't have the technologies of today, where they did infinitely better than today. And the question really, does Minecraft movie looks like Kumelon?
Never heard.
Never heard. Coco Melon. I have heard of Coco Melon, and I have been blessed to never have watched it.
I mean, I only know that it is a children's
It is
entertainment.
popular with children's. It is popular children's entertainment. And as a person who does occasionally dip into children's entertainment in like nostalgic ways, I don't know. I just don't know anything about it because I don't go to. Oh, that's ow! That's a big boy.
We don't have children.
Yeah, exactly. I have no reason to dip into modern children's entertainment. That's basically where the entire sentence is going. Flapping Duster. Revives broken magic carpet. Nani kore? Ew, fishing bait. That's money. I heard that. They couldn't even make Steve. I know! Like, okay, hang on. I'm gonna be right back. And then I'm gonna go on my Steve rant.
Okay. Okay. Now, time to finagle some text.
Alright, I'm back. I am back. I am ready for my Steve rant because it is a rant.
Could barely hear you.
Oh, let me get my microphone closer.
No. I mean, like, I can hear you now, but like, when you came back, it was weird.
Well, time for the Steve rant.
Mhm.
The issue that I have with it, right, is A, they didn't make the person playing Steve the main character. I'm not as much of a fan of Jack Black as I used to be. So, I'll be honest with that. I'm gonna lay it bare. But the thing is, Jack Black has a very strong presence, and you didn't make him the main character feels weird, first and foremost. Because it is Jack Black. Jack Black eats the scenery really hard. He always feels like he's a main character, and that's probably because I haven't seen him in any supporting role before.
I mean, I would say Bowser was supporting role, but technically he also was a main character of his own right.
A villain will always be a main character in its own right. Because no hero is complete without their villain. The villain is just as, if not more important than the hero. So I will not demote him being Bowser as a supporting role. I will promote him to main character status. Because without a villain, there is no hero. Therefore, the villain is just as much of a main character as the villain. Wait. I think I said that wrong, but you know what I mean. So, they didn't make whoever's playing Steve the main character. That already feels like a mistake because Steve is like, default. It's Minecraft Steve. Steve Minecraft. John Elden Ring. Sorry, I had to. Minecraft Steve is just John Elden Ring. It's just the main character. We all know that. Everyone looks at Minecraft and their thought is Steve. Followed closely by Alex. And it's fine that they wanted to do a 4-player adventure, but the thing is that this is by the ad. It looks like they're doing some isekai bullshit. And take it from me, I love isekais. what I have an issue with whenever it comes to isekai bullshit, when it comes to video game movies, is you're gonna sit there and tell me that the characters that are being isekai'd into the video game world, who are being isekai'd from what is essentially modern day wherever you live, don't know about said video game? What's wrong with you? And they're making...
I'm gonna have to tone you down. You're too loud now.
Gomene.
Continue.
Oh yeah, isekais. And not only that, it seems like they're giving Jack Black a mentor role when it comes down to it. Here's the thing in giving literally anyone a mentor role in Minecraft is that everyone tends to have their own way of playing Minecraft. Like, I personally, and the reason why I won't play Minecraft on stream, or maybe I will, I don't know, maybe I'll make it like a subscriber goal or something. But the main reason I say I won't play Minecraft is because I will dig down, and that is it. You will never see me leave the underground. That's where I live. I will lose track of time. No one will know when it's day or night because you will not see that sky anytime soon. That is my play style. There are people out there who, unlike me, will delve so incredibly deep into the mechanics of redstone. Veterans of Minecraft may not know the first thing of redstone.
I don't know which one he's talking about, the goofy sweater. I feel like that's not the one who's playing Steve. I don't remember. Was Steve wearing a sweater?
I can't say I remember.
I don't remember either.
Then there's the one person who doesn't give a single goddamn about... There's gonna be that one person who doesn't care about anything about, like, hey, I want to go explore, or any of that. There's the one person who's gonna sit down and start a farm. They're just gonna sit down, start a farm. They're not gonna go dwelling into the dungeons, into the caves, any of that. That's not gonna happen for them. They don't care enough for that. They just want to build a very pretty home. I don't blame them. It's fun. It's relaxing. And then you, of course, you're gonna have your speed runners. He was wearing this goofy ass sweater that looks like it belongs in a school uniform. Lamau. Oh, yeah. I think that's one of the characters, not Jack Black as Steve.
Yeah, I think that's Jason Momoa specifically.
Ah. And of course, it goes without saying, there's gonna be the speedrunner. There's gonna be one guy who knows exactly what he's doing and will instantly find out exactly where to go to put the Eyes of Ender. He will set up camp there and then go to the Nether from there to get everything he needs. They lie in wait for us, veiled by the morning mist. I give my troops.
Your part on the speedrunner, you're right and wrong on how they would act. They technically have to go to the Nether first to actually find the end.
I know. The truth's the signal. The cavalry slices through. This ferocity before me. Is this war? I thought I heard my father's voice. Do not fear. Your task is to protect this country. But yeah, no, there is absolutely to make a Minecraft movie, you cannot be doing this isekai bullshit because We know what Minecraft is! And if you're gonna tell me that the people who are getting isekai'd into Minecraft don't know what Minecraft is, we're all just gonna look at you like you're weird! Minecraft is way too popular to be pulling an isekai and then being like, they need tutelage in what Minecraft is. They don't!
The fun thing about it is that, like, you could honestly just, I don't know, like, not know what you're doing and still actually have fun.
Yeah. And that right there is also another big point. You don't need a tutor for Minecraft. It's the epitome of fuck around and find out. Fafo. You get wood, then you come back, you finish the game. Yeah, he'll literally be like, hey buddy, can you build us a base real quick? And he'll go, yeah, sure. And you go start punching wood, you start making, you start making the, you make a, what's it called? Oops. You make, my brain is malfunctioning. You make a crafting table, you make a chest, and you start doing the thing. You start doing the everything. And then, by the time you finish making your 8x8 room of wood, he comes back, full endgame armor, and he plops the dragon egg in front of you, and he goes off on a different adventure. Like, here's the thing as well about the Minecraft movie, because it must still be said though. It has to be said. Making a Minecraft movie is kind of a mistake in only the fact that, it's basically just gonna be the basic go defeat the Ender Dragon adventure. Because otherwise, Minecraft kinda just, it has no plot. Now, that's not a thing that I'm calling a bad thing, but for a movie, that's a terrible thing. Why can I not go down the stairs? Why are the other stairs broken? Oh, they are broken. It's literally, why are they broken? So yeah, no, the Minecraft movie, like, it has the capability of being a fun movie. But I leave it to fan animators to make that movie as opposed to Hollywood. And hey, you wanna know what the funny thing is? Fan animators and fans of the game already made that movie.
What movie?
The Minecraft movie.
No.
What?
What are you talking about?
The Minecraft movie!
There's no Minecraft movie.
Fan animators have made a plethora of Minecraft movies.
You're just talking about fan animations?
Yes.
Well, I thought you meant like something, literally, something else.
We've been on this train the entire time. When did I pivot off of it?
I don't know. You lost me somewhere.
Oh yeah. What would be a good game to make a movie out of? None. Unfortunately for movies when it comes to video game adaptation, unfortunately for movies when it comes to video games is that the video game has already told the story. So, there really isn't a really good way to transition from the video game into a movie. Although I guess for certain people watching a movie is better than playing a video game. But the issue is for the video game to have a movie made out of it, the story has to be very cut clear and dry so that the movie make actually no even then, even if it's cut clear and dry, the movie makers are gonna screw it up. Did you put your name in the goblet of fire? Said Dumbledore to Harry Potter calmly.
And yet, in the...
Did you put your name in the goblet of fire? Imagine watching the Five Nights at Freddy's movie, then your mom watches the Spring Locks. Actually, okay, no, the Five Nights at Freddy's are actually good for the movie. Most are good for movies. Mostly because the gameplay gives you absolutely no plot.
Yep.
I will give Scott Cawthon all the credit he deserves, because you know what, he did a fantastic job on the Five Nights at Freddy's movie. Thank you for instantly proving me wrong, by the way. And that's not sarcasm. Like, you instantly proved me wrong about movies that, like, this movies plus video games don't mix. I forgot about the Five Nights at Freddy's movie, and I did watch that. I watched that with my mom.
Yeah, it was great.
My mom loves her horror things, and, like, I'm done with horror things, because it's not that I'm a coward, it's that it's too formulaic. Therefore, I always see the jump scares coming before they happen, and therefore it doesn't scare me. Allies fall. The West has a wizard with fearful power. Are we losing? No, I will not retreat. I must hold here, or those devils will invade your castle. Your castle!
Hello!
Howdy, 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 howdy. I assume it's an ult.
I'm going to assume correctly because I'm not heard anything. It is indeed an ult.
My mom was confused during the entirety of the... Like, she was along for the ride, but there were things that confused her. She's like, what's it the... Why did he say... Why did he, like, suit up in the yellow bunny suit when he died? It's like, he wants to trap his soul in the body of the suit. It's like, how does that work? We don't know. That's just how the games work.
Might have to handwrite a lot of this text.
Oh?
The Digimon text. Which I still need to send to you. I just remembered.
what an abomination the Minecraft movie is looking out to be.
Yeah. Excuse me, sorry.
And then explaining to your mom Five Nights at Freddy's Sword. I had to. She had fun. Also, to be fair, the Five Nights at Freddy's movie did also a very good job at explaining its own lore.
Mm-hmm.
No. I absolutely refuse.
No. Yeah, no.
Look,
Mainly because a lot of
can't-
that would probably also go over her head.
Yeah. Also, Matt Pat kind of went off the deep end because of Five Nights at Freddy's. I don't want to show my mom someone's descent into madness. Honestly, I'm impressed with Five Nights at Freddy's, I'm not gonna lie. Like, imagine sprinkling random lore just to make sure your game is, you know, not just the tension of sitting there waiting for something bad to happen to you, but like, just to make sure that something spooky is happening on the side. And that just spirals out of control into nothing but millions and millions of hours of people going, THE LORE!
The lore, guys, the lore.
Black roped bang. Ah, you son of a bitch. You're gonna make me start opening chests.
Yeah, probably.
Nani? Well, I still gotta open chests. Awa. No, I don't care. With that said, when Five Nights at Freddy's came out, man, Cawthon, Jesus Christ, Cawthon. Because I'm not gonna lie, he did something special on that one. I was in it for the long run, man. I dropped off eventually, but you know, I did have fun with Five Nights at Freddy's.
I think you dropped off at 3. 3 was a very easy one. Well,
3 was a very easy one, but I think it was actually...
You didn't even bother to try playing 4.
I didn't bother playing 4, but I think I did play Sister Location.
No. Do you have Sister Location? Because I don't remember you having Sister Location.
Let me check.
Can I actually check? No, I'll check for you. You don't have to.
No, I don't have Sister Location.
Fucking knew it.
I just typed in Sister and that should have popped up immediately and it didn't.
Yeah, I remember the last one you have is Five Nights at Freddy's 3.
Fair enough. I will say, Security Breach is like doing a good job of pulling my attention.
Security Breach was fun in its own sense. They're moving on to a new game that's coming out next year called The Secret of the Mimic.
Yeah, you can't beat any of them.
I call bullshit on that. Even, see, the way I would beat it is through total bullshit means, but I think even I, who got scared on 000, would still be able to beat at least one of them. The first one specifically.
I would say that the third one.
Oh yeah, the third one should be easy.
I'm not gonna joke, I actually lost a friend over Five Nights at Freddy's.
What? How? Wait, I don't remember this.
So I was really hyped into Five Nights at Freddy's, and he for some unknown reason hated Five Nights at Freddy's, and he gave me shit about it. And when I told him I just liked the game, and he went, and then he called me stupid for liking the game. And then he called his boyfriend as backup to tell me that I'm stupid for liking the game. And then I had a whole ass conversation about Tetris with his boyfriend instead.
Oh, well, see, you're playing it on the Nintendo Switch, and that's where the mistake is. You should...
I hate to say it, but PC Master Race. No, I don't hate to say it. That's just always true. Not to tell the drifted controllers. I hate that Nintendo likes to pretend that they don't drift. Like Nintendo, they are drifting. Stop lying to us, to our face, that they're not drifting. They are drifting. It blatantly makes me miss like old school controllers, because like sure, old school controllers, once they were done, but at least it was years before they were done.
Yeah? Hell, I kept on refixing my PlayStation 3 controllers until, you know, they were no longer useful.
Like, it took a very long time of me tearing open my controllers to fix them before eventually my controllers finally said, "We're done, dude." And like, there's a gummy inside of your controller that pushes down the servos that say, "Yeah, you're pushing a button." Well, my controllers drifted so hard you can play the whole game with not touching. That's bad. That's very bad.
So the whole reason why I was gonna say like one, probably all the games are easy on PC is because they have command control still.
Yeah.
Also, you know, you can beat the first game by doing absolutely nothing if you lower your frame rate to like what
2
6
frames per second.
Yeah, pretty much. The animatronics will never move.
Yep.
You could just sit there, lame it out, and the time will just.
I'm still upset about the last time I streamed Five Nights at Freddy's, because I locked in hard and then I messed it up by not laming it out. I could have just closed the door and I would have been fine. What, I had like 35% power left at 6 a.m. Sorry, 5 a.m. I could have lamed that one out in one. But no, I had to take, let's go gambling! Oh, dang it.
Yeah,
I opened the door and
murdered by
instantly entered the door.
Yeah. I like how you're like, you could play it. Do it on 000. See Foxing moving. Oh God, no! Don't want to do this. Nope.
That is exactly how that is exactly how that went down.
I'm having my Coca-Cola.
Cool.
And Diamond's looking at me like, what the fuck are you tapping?
So if you really want to see like this dungeon's progression and how close you are to the end, pay attention to the carpet.
When you know it becomes a solid piece.
It's been becoming more solid over time.
Oh, I know. You said that's one of the neat things about this dungeon.
Yep. Treasure chest key. I don't have a treasure chest key. Guess the trap. Explosion. Poison. Eh. Gets the trap. Poison. Never punished. Something funny happened today. Tell us about the funny happenings. Ow. So students in my class were the teacher screamed. Your teacher actually used current modern day language. God damn.
I mean, kind of have to keep up with the children.
Yeah. I genuinely wonder which words are the ones that are gonna survive. I feel like I do wonder which words will survive. It's basically where this entire sentence is going. Mostly because there are certain words will definitely die out, and it's because they're a little too easy to spot as quote-unquote brain rot words. Those will definitely not survive. She also told my friend that he lost his aura. The youth. They pain my soul. repel. My friend. Repeating. I have. That's not how you spell repeating. That's not how you spell repeating. It will bother me.
My friend kept repeating I have. I'm too old for the modern youth.
The only part of that sentence I understood was not
Let's see.
Here's the thing, I don't think it's your school. I think it's just the youth.
Yep.
Actually, you're the youth. There's one word that has been floating about that I just do not understand. What the heck is Mog? Please translate it to ancient fart for me.
I mean, that video I showed you pains me so much.
Please translate Mog to old dinosaur to me, cause I need to know what that means.
Yeah, I hear the word Mog and my brain goes Elden Ring.
That's Moog.
Okay, well, see, I'm totally wrong as well.
You don't know what it means either. Like there are certain youth words that I understand. And I understand something like, say, Sigma. I understand, oh hey, we have full carpets now.
Yeah, nice.
You know sirens are actually meant to sing about what you desire most in your favorite genre of music?
I mean...
Yeah? A long time has passed since the war began. We are nearly defeated. To regroup, I took rest at a safe place. Then a black-robed man approaches me from behind the trees. You want the power to win this day. I can give it to you. That, my friend, is called Satanas. You don't make deals with Satanas.
Yep.
Bro, the funny thing is, at this point in time, my favorite genre of music is just anime intro. So if a siren ever shows up and I'm out at sea, I'm just gonna, who the fuck is listening to the opening of Bleach? It's not even in my, oh wait, it's not full on, it's still not full carpets, but you know.
Fair enough. Project 09's like, my question is, how would a siren sing electronic music? Probably just by mimicking with its voice.
It's a brain disease. Wait, Mog is a brain disease?
You know what? That just makes sense.
Oh, you actually want to know what is one of my favorite genres of music, and it's like, it's just so weird. There is this YouTube channel called Instrumentos Fantásticos, and those guys play the barcode.
Fair.
Well, we have chat members. Big box or small boxu. I'll BRB real quick.
Fair enough. I want to say big.
Ugh. Chat, let me know if you want a big box or a small box.
Box. Project 09 says small box is usually better. You know what? I'm usually here, so let's go with the small box.
Ugh. I find it interesting that Project 09 knows the gimmick. Small box it is. Got a gun. So I can only assume that Project 09 has played the game because Project 09 does actually know the gimmick. For the boss! Yeah, the small with big box thing is literally the are you getting greedy scenario.
Really?
Yeah. It's just a general thing in games. It's the Mario Party. It's the Mario Party Toad thing where it's like, would you do this thing would you take the big thing or the small thing so that somebody else can get the big thing? It's that.
Fair, but you know what I'm always... I like how it's like, answer truthfully. Okay, I answer truthfully. I get punished. Look! You asked me if which one I would be truthful, and I'm being truthful.
Like, here's the thing. If you put in front of me a big box or small box, pick one. I'm going to pick the big box, and it's a twofold answer, especially right now since we still have a cat. It's the big box. The cat likes the big box. Get out of my face. But you are correct, it is a general thing in video games where small box does tend to have the better thing when you're given this choice. There was a fight at school today. Well, I'm not going to say I hope nobody got hurt, because I know that somebody did get hurt, but I hope it was an even fight. Man, so much plot. Light from my hands destroys my enemies. Is this black power?
Oh no, he discovered a gun!
Oh god, no! I didn't say it! Oh shit! They had a whole audience of at least
18
boys restroom 18 boys in restroom watching. Then they decided to scream for no reason.
I mean,
Amazing. Black power! I borrowed the power of devils, but now I can save my comrades. And then the police came.
I imagine it was more school security.
I assume it's school security and not police. Unless they've actually put police in schools now. With this force, I will never let them touch a you. Oh, why was Black Power so funny?
It was because...
The actual cup, what? They have police in school. Oh. Man, things must have gotten really bad. I remember there was actual police in my school, but that's because my high school was... Oh boy. They were... Hello, Funky Joe. My high school was full of... Jesus Christ, no. Like... My high school ended up on the news pretty much yearly.
Oh yeah, you told me some of the stories. I still don't believe them, but sure. I mean, no, I can believe them, but also like, holy shit, what the?
They genuinely ended up on the news. You wanna know what the funny thing is? Before I entered that high school, when I was in middle school, I used to walk from my middle school to my house. And between my middle school and my house was the high school. And I once passed behind the reporters reporting on the school. And I think I specifically remember which news interview it was, because I heard people talking about it as I was walking from school the following day. And it's that someone apparently had a brain aneurysm during an SAT test.
Ah, yes, you told me about this one.
You went to use the bathroom and you were witness to the fight.
Oh, wow.
I know someone who in school would get the craziest item for food trades. Like an Apple Watch for freaking what?
Oof.
Edible food is good food. True! Edible food is indeed good food.
Yep.
Now, if you're wondering why I'm willing to divulge some of my high school experience, it's because I'm pretty sure that my school wasn't the only one that at one point in time experienced a student having a brain aneurysm during the SATs.
I mean, where we lived, I feel like it was the only one, but I'm not gonna go too far into that.
Alright, Funky Joe.
Alright. But yeah, no. You had to deal with some weird shite.
I know that the principal had to threaten my school year specifically that that she would just not allow my class to graduate at all if we did a senior prank.
I mean,
you know what? From what I heard from like the seniors, I kind of don't blame her.
I was never around for any of the senior pranks in my school. Like, I always just happened to be outside, not there, or, you know... I was, like, in the library, which our library was disconnected from the school, so it was always nice.
Fair enough. I was never around during the senior pranks, but I did always hear about them, and in my school, if you don't tuck in your shirt, you get detention. Ah, gross.
That makes sense, actually.
Yeah, it makes sense, but it's still gross. Sometimes having your shirt tucked in just feels... ugh. Because it bunches up in your pants.
Well, here's the thing. Do the schools now have, like, I remember my high school did not have a uniform.
Same. My high school was uniformless.
Yep, and I think after a while they started implementing uniforms in high schools again. Which kind of sucks, honestly.
Alexander.
But of course they had dress code rules and stuff like that.
Yeah, I once had to get into an argument with one of my... No, it wasn't even one of my teachers. Just a random teacher decided to single me out. And was like, you can't be wearing that kind of shirt. I'm like, why not? And it was, I basically got the excuse of I'm distracting other students because I have my shoulders out. Yeah, I got that treatment. And they're like, I'm like, the rules say that I'm allowed to wear sleeveless shirts so long as the shoulder straps are wider than my ID. Now my shoulder straps were wider than my ID is long, so you know I thought I was safe. And that teacher's like, that only applies to the girls. And I'm like, I'm gonna pull out my student handbook. And I'm gonna ask you to point out to me where that's true. Why must schools feel the need to enforce students tucking in their shirts? They got us wearing dumb khaki pants outside in the sun, in metal chairs and tables. They enforce it because if they do not, the next rule, it's basically they're not letting you push the staff around. It's basically if we let this one slide, you're gonna find the next thing that we're gonna let slide, and before we know it, most of the rules are gonna be let slide because we just kept letting you slide. So I comprehend.
Do I like it? Not entirely, but comprehend. I mean, I feel like nowadays too many kids do take advantage of their teachers. So
I mean, just right now you told us that one of your classmates made your teacher cry. She's a fire teacher for real. Well, I'm glad that she's a good teacher. But if she's a good teacher, you know, treat her nice. Because you don't want to make that teacher jaded, because then that's gonna no longer be a nice teacher. $225 years ago. Hello, Abel.
Hello.
It's only him and his homies, then the other students. They are devious. I'm just passing by. Well, I'm glad that you decided to stop on by. Look, if the teacher is cool, you gotta show your appreciation for people you like. That's basically where that sentence is going.
How do you spell variant?
V8.
V-A-R-I-N-T?
V-R-I-A-N-T. Variant.
Oh, thank you.
Da. In middle school, your class... Well, in middle school, my classmate took advantage of any nice teacher while I'm just trying to be a decent human being to said nice teacher. Yeah. I'll be honest, I do appreciate teachers that are hard asses. Because, I mean, they keep their students in line. Because some of them need to be kept in line. It sucks for the nice students who, you know, are just nice and stay in line without the reminder of the teacher.
Mm-hmm.
But it's always the few that ruin it for the bunch.
Yup.
You appreciate good teachers, but that guy, he doesn't give a damn and got no respect at all. Sucks. Honestly, when, like, I hate to say that I understand, but I do, because as a younger person, when you're like in your teens, he got his mom called 4 times. Now he just doesn't care.
How's he not getting suspended?
Not feeling too hot? Well, that's good. Summer's ending. You okay, Funky? So let me put it to you this way. I understand that when you're in your teens, you frequently... There's this thing in the back of your brain that will always look at any figure of authority that says, yeah, I heard that you don't feel good. The teacher is fired, so she hasn't told on. She should. And bruh, don't be depressed. Be happy. You have a lot of life. What happened? What happened? Don't make me pull out the Mickey Mouse for you. I will.
God, please no.
Not for me. Summer pretty much lasts all year round where I am. This goes from placing hot to kind of hot to kind of cold and hot to hot again. Don't worry. Bruh, say don't worry. Okay, bruh, okay. I'll talk to you in private later. Please no Mickey Mouse. See, I told you Mickey Mouse was the ultimate threat. No, but seriously, I hope that whatever it is that is bothering you, that you can work through it, my dude. Seems could be where's Goofy guiding you? I haven't listened to Goofy enough to try to mimic his voice.
Gosh, Mickey. I can't really. Is that a catfish?
A catfish?
Yeah, it's in shitposting. It looks like this man managed to somehow hit a catfish. Yeah, with his car. I can work.
That does kind of look like a catfish. Sort of looks like a shark too.
Yeah, and only OCs.
I can work it through work, and only I see a server that follows got some drama among them. I want to leave it, and you just need to sleep. Alright, well, if you want to leave the server and it's doing a lot of drama and it's not good for you, just leave.
A
lot of water and sleep. Water is good for you. Do drink that water.
Also take a walk.
Yeah.
That's also good for you.
Physical exercise is surprisingly good for your mental health. Or, as one of my favorite things to have ever been said, if you're ever feeling sad, go for a walk, and you'll find out that your physical health is much worse than your mental health. Imagine reading the newspaper and seeing man abuses catfish by hitting with car.
I mean,
my favorite one is still Florida man arrested for wrestling with alligator again. It's not drama for me, but it's not working. That constantly asking for user to be mods. Yeah, the word there was again. You already know that your physical health is much worse, then you know what to do! I mean, that does happen often, though. What, like Florida man wrestling with an alligator? 'Cause I believe it.
I think I bended all the text too
much.
I might. So you know, I had like the actual physical text to bend around and whatnot, but I might just rewrite all of these by hand. I both like and dislike how the bending of the text looks, so I might rewrite all of it.
Florida man fights alligator with axe. Look, Funky, if you want to talk, just drop me a line. Because, like, I'm very bad at initiating conversations, but I'm always happy to participate in them. So, like, there was this one meme that perfectly encapsulates what I'm trying to say, which was, you want to talk to someone, but you feel like you'll be bothering them, so then you don't, but then you want to talk to them, but then you feel like you're bothering them because you haven't been. Oh, that's bad. How did the dragon fumble it? He said $20 to $20. Fair enough.
Yeah, that's a lot better.
Like, honestly, when it comes down to talking to people, I honestly just feel like I'm bothering people. So when they talk to me first, I'm more than happy to talk because then I know that I'm not bothering them. Because, you know, they started to talk. Well, I will bother you, but since you can respond whether you want, I will wait. I do sometimes wait out of respect. Fair enough.
It's the universal cycle of, do I want to bother them or do I not want to bother them?
And you could just hold down its mouth, duct tape it closed, and ride the gator bareback. I mean, you're not wrong. Apparently, alligators have all of their muscles into shutting their mouth.
No, into opening.
No, it's into shutting it.
Oh right, that's right.
You could get like the weakest of rubber bands and snap it around their mouth, and they will be helpless.
Oh wait, no, that's a leg. Shit.
You start conversations in the weirdest ways. I mean, at least you start conversations.
You have conversations?
Right? But since you told me this, I will call you at 3:30 a.m. so you can have the cell phone to you outside the window, or even broken. Lol. Lamau.
I mean, you'll probably still be awake at that point.
Ah.
Like, that doesn't sound too far-fetched.
3:30 is still awake time. I'll probably be staring at Duolingo being like, Shitoti Hoshiet.
Learning Japanese.
Yeah, I've been ramming my face into the wall known as Japan East. Florida man kills 5 alligators with an axe for killing his Minecraft dog. Ren Wuston. Ren, question. Have you ever heard of a game called Voice of the No. First time I've heard it. Gross, Hinda. I'll be honest, when it comes to video games, I've been out of the loop. I've literally just been like, old video game, yes, please.
It's kind of hard to get disappointed with an old video game when it's already out.
Yeah. It's kind of old. Well, looks old. Lamau. Bean Man is in Texas. Please do not reveal your location. Have fun at Bucky's. Drunk with victory, I return to the castle. We will meet again. Look in news tomorrow. What? Why?
No, he's...
You come sooner than expected. Simply seeing you revives my spirits. How could I realize you, the imposter, the one who would take my life? Now in Florida, you can hunt down Burmese pythons. Ugh.
Well, yeah, in Florida, Burmese pythons are invasive species.
You must be protected. Disbelief cuts through the shock. It should have been me! No! It should have been me! Not him!
God damn it.
The knife was meant for me. Texas man eats 3 alligators for no reason. You get paid. Oh. Is that why that YouTube short guy has been looking for the 20-foot python?
I mean, perhaps.
Why do you smile? Because you saved the one you loved? What about me? Who should I protect from now on? Your kingdom. I've eaten gator meat before. I've wanted to. I hear it tastes good. Something was born from me. Something evil and powerful. Evil! Black blood in me gave a birth to the devil. That's racist. My endless hatred and bitterness from losing you is his energy. You've eaten shark, but not gator. I want to taste snake. But then again, Ferdinand eats still Burmese pythons. How does shark taste? No is spiciest. I don't know. Oh, species with an E, not with a I. Like a racist, but for species. Ah. Like the species snakes in Rick and Morty. Lamau. Bruh, I don't even remember when I stopped watching Rick and Morty. It stopped giving me the giggles.
Yeah, it did, didn't it?
I will work on things with family. I will be free until tonight. Pretty much Sean? Sheen? Same? I know about the snakes and I've never seen Rick and Morty in my life. I feel like my main issue with Rick and Morty is exactly that. Even if you don't give a singular damn about Rick and Morty, you will end up knowing about it because the fans will just not stop.
Like how I know about the dragon Bartholomew. Though I wouldn't say the fans got to me for that one. I guess maybe it's fan. Hello, Blue.
Howdy. How you doing?
Howdy.
I'm well.
You're here for the end.
Yar.
Kind of.
Yeah, I did
Like-
say that you had final in the title and thought that was very bold of you.
Oh.
Why?
Because of how long this final dungeon is.
It's not that long.
Besides, after this you have to do the 100 floor dungeon.
I'm not gonna do the 100 floor dungeon. Like if it had a plot, here's the thing. It's the fact that it just has nothing to it. Like if that at least had a self-contained plot to it, I would care.
It does. It has the plot of Towan's going to go challenge the Black Knight.
Is that worth it?
Not really.
Yeah. Because then you can get the Chronicle 2, the best sword in the game.
Ah.
You definitely need it by then, after you've already beaten it.
Right.
You know, you beat the game, and then you beat the post-game dungeon, and the game's like, here, have the best sword in the game. And you're like, what? Okay, what am I doing with this? It's like, well, you can use it to go fight things. But I've beaten the game. It's great.
Yeah, like I said, I would really Like, if it at least did the whole, oh, you didn't get the true ending because you didn't have the ultimate sword known as the Chronicle 2, I could at least be given, yeah, I give a fuck about going to get the Chronicle 2 and think the 100 dungeon floor. Because at least then, you know, I get the Chronicle 2 and get a separate ending for it. You definitely need to get some noms. Go get your noms.
Yeah, go get food. If you want to watch the VOD, it will always be here.
Yeah. And if I make a VOD that's ridiculously long, I'll find a way to break it down into hours. Just look at my Elden Ring playthrough.
the 24-hour Elden Ring playthrough.
Oh, you're eating right now.
Yeah, thanks for destroying my YouTube alerts with that one.
I apologize.
Honestly, he didn't want to do that.
I really didn't.
But they only allowed him to save the video by breaking it up into hours.
Yeah.
Like a single hour, which was kind of dumb, honestly. I guess I'm gonna eat my piece of cake because I want something sweet. I already drank my Coke, and well, we don't have cookies, so.
I apologize. I'll make them
when we get back.
Yeah. Would you like cookies, or the giant cookie?
No, I want regular ass cookies. We should first test out to see how the cookies taste with our latest acquisition of chocolate chips.
We're just gonna be shoving all the chocolate chips into it.
Yeah, it's gonna be the best kind of chocolate chip cookie.
It has chocolate chunks, big chocolate chip cookies, small chocolate chip cookies. Learning how to cook. Good for you! Goddamn right you're learning how to cook. You should have learned sooner!
I mean, it's never too late to learn.
Industrial music.
Everyone should at least know how to cook one meal per meal allocation. Make one really good breakfast meal, make one really good lunch meal, and one very good dinner meal.
Yeah. Also, I had a rant about time travel. Do you have your own rant about time travel?
Sure, it's unless the movie directly is about time travel, it's always going to be terrible.
Fair enough. I basically said that no matter what, even if it is directly about time travel, it's probably gonna be shit.
Nah, Back to the Future is the best trilogy of movies of all time, and I will fight anyone who says otherwise.
You know what? No, I can agree with that. I can agree with Back to the Future.
Like, they may not be the best movie of all time, but the best trilogy, like the best three movies is that are one after the other. That is the best time you're ever going to have for movies.
Yeah.
Fair.
Like individually, there are probably better movies than them if you compare it 1-to-1. But if you're like, I want to watch 3 movies, that's your choice. Go watch those 3 movies. They are the best time you're ever going to have for movies.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Plus, the time travel is simple. It makes sense. And, you know, they don't try and, like, dilute anything with all this, like, dumb shit. It is a simple, you go back in time and that alters the future.
So
oh no! You breathed on a butterfly, it died! You fucked up the world! It's like, what?
Butterfly
How
effect.
was I not supposed to let that happen? You know, stopping me from trying to date my own mom is easily preventable.
Right.
I mean, technically him trying to stop himself from dating his own mum made his life better, because it made his dad learn to stand up for himself.
That's true.
Like, here's the thing about the original Back to the Future, because like the issue with a lot of time travel movies is they always go to really retardedly long times in the past. And that's always like, oh, you never know the far-reaching implications, but it's like, hey, you're traveling into the past into fucking 3 years ago. That's measurable impact. It was like, oh, you went 200 years into the past. Oh boy. That's where things get dumb.
Yeah.
You had to make pizza dough from scratch. I know how to do that too.
Yep. Ren learned how to make pizza from scratch because we love pizza, but honestly, buying pizza every week was
expensive.
Yep. Even though I know like a kind of cheap hack with Domino's, it's still kind of expensive.
Yeah, here's the real time travel question.
Mm-hmm.
If you go back in time and kill yourself, what is your answer for that question? What happens?
It depends. So
does it cause a time paradox and everything implodes, or do you both just die?
So, I mean, by killing yourself, you would definitely cause a time paradox, because then you couldn't go into the past, you know, blah 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 blah. Infinitely different timeline, different me. Bam. Yeah, pretty much. Like, it really depends on the stupidity of it all, because the timeline would say that you couldn't go back into the past to kill yourself, and therefore it becomes a time paradox. But it's also possible that, you know, by doing that, you replace yourself.
Fair. Also, hello, Ruski. Wasn't expecting you to be awake at this time.
Здравствуйте, Dunkov.
I understood that one.
Finishing up a little commission. Fair enough.
I mean, I understand that feel, except my commissions are not little.
Yeah. With that said, remember to send me the next chapter when it's ready.
Also, maybe we might be able to hang out next week.
Yeah. Anyways,
what were you saying about
time travel?
Killing yourself, time travel? Yes.
Ah, that was it. That was my question. Where do you fall?
For me, I fall on, for me, I think it would just be funny. It's like you kill yourself and you die too.
I just ordered that because it's the simple answer.
I mean, yeah, fair. It is the simple answer. Honestly, I think it's it might be a situation, kind of like how Fry.
Yeah.
I went back and had sex with his grandmother to give birth to his dad, who then gave birth to him, because he was destined to always do that.
Bye, fucking Joe!
До свидания. Пока-пока. Like,
but yeah.
the issue with time travel is that it falls into 3 categories, which is you either get a time paradox, it's either time paradox, you traveling into the past was always meant to be, and therefore there cannot be a time paradox because you were always meant to do that. Or the thing that you're trying to do forces you to force the thing that you're trying to prevent into happening. Or as that one, what the fuck is it called? Or as that one proverb says, one often meets their fate on their way to prevent it.
Yeah.
Look, I'll just always go with the Back to the Future answer, which is it just creates a new timeline and the original timeline is destroyed. Because you were affected as a time traveler, you get to move between those 2 new times, and therefore, you know, you're fine.
You're basically out of the time stream.
Yep. So, if you go back in time and kill yourself, the timeline that you came from is now gone. But you yourself don't disappear because you're essentially no longer affected because you're already out of time.
First, my kingdom fell. Then you. I lost both you and my country. I lost everything. Everything. I lost... what? No. No. That's not it. What I really lost was myself. Bam, bam, bam.
I do agree that, like, it's like if you basically come from a different timeline, kill yourself and whatnot. Oh yeah, fair enough. It is the inverse of the Spider-Verse plot.
Here's the thing. To me, there should only be one timeline because once you get to the thing where it's like every decision you make causes a new timeline, and therefore there's billions upon billions of timelines. That is a mess, and I don't want to touch that with a 7-foot pole.
Yeah, fair enough.
Hey, did you know that the multiverse theory says that if you ate Cocoa Puffs instead of fucking Fruit Loops, the entire world will change? Eat a dick.
Like, the only time I have fun with that kind of possibilities in games where it's like, okay, I can go back and see how it affects things. But other than that, it fucking sucks. No, fuck that.
Look, Spider-Verse and all that are fun movies in concept, but the idea of them are a fucking mess and I hate them. I honestly hate the idea of, like, there are 2 billion different types of Spider-Man and they all exist at the same time in different timelines, so it's all canon. It's like...
either different timelines or different universes, and it's like, please no.
It's like, stop trying to canonize the media. Like, stop trying to be like, oh, the comic books are connected. It's like, it's dumb. It's very stupid.
Imagine going back into a past to free those slaves and Spider-Man says it's a canon event.
Yeah, honestly, it's just... I was okay with it when they had it on a smaller scale, but trying to put, like, that many Spider-Mans, like... also, same thing, the Justice League does that all the fucking time, too. And it's just like, ugh. Ugh.
Like, I really like that episode / movie of the Justice League, but the whole, like, L-Man went to the core universe and if he blows it up, all the universes dies. Like, fuck off.
Yeah, that's... The Ninja Turtles did it too! Oh, I realized so many things have done it!
Oh, no, what's that stupid...
Everyone thinks it's clever and it's never clever, it's just a mess. It's a stupid mess.
The riskiest being smart and avoiding time travel like the plague.
I mean... we don't have time travel in the story per se, but time travel does exist via the God of Time.
And the God of Time actively avoids doing time travel.
I mean, I feel like the God of Time's brain is fucked.
Yeah, basically.
It's like, I don't really want to interact with anything because, you know, apparently there's consequences to anything I do.
Yep.
Look, here's the thing. Do what Warhammer 40k does, where because how the warp works, where when you enter the warp, you can come back into real space at a different time than you left, including before you even left. When that happens, when you enter the warp and then come back like 10,000 years in the past, Zeke just shows up and blows you up and kills you because he doesn't want you messing with time.
That shit gets convoluted, get out. What?
It blows up. It's like, we're back! It's a normal timeline! Why does everything look different? And then they just blow up.
Like, Zeke just looks over and says, oh, they're not meant to be here, and fucking points a finger at you and your ship blows up.
Lol.
Like, if you're ever going to do time travel, going forward in time is the only answer.
Yeah.
To me.
Yeah.
And, like, the only time... This is how time travel should always work. You go forward in time, you see how things have changed with your absence, and then you can go back in time to where you left, and then you can affect things normal.
Yeah.
You know, Link goes forwards in time, sees what happens when he's not around, and Ganondorf takes over the world, learns some tricks, and then goes back in time to stop Ganondorf in his normal timeline. That makes sense. That does not fuck with anything. But, you know, if it was adult Link going back in time to child Link and affecting the future, that's when things get convoluted.
Yeah.
See Zelda affecting the whole timeline just by being stupid and putting young Link back. Like, that is literally the entire reason why the Zelda timeline is fucked. It's Zelda sent Link back into the past.
I mean, his free timeline says the Link stays an adult in the normal time. Zelda sends Link back in time and fucks everything up, and then Ganondorf just fucking slam dunks Link for a basketball hoop and wins.
Yeah.
And then he apparently regrets it afterwards.
Yeah, the Wind Waker Ganon does actually regret it.
It took me forever to understand why when you like stabbed him in the head, he's like, the wind is blowing, and I'm just like, what's happening? Why did he say that? Why is he being a weirdo?
Because he's Ganon.
I mean, that's fair. There are so many ways to write a multiverse incorrectly.
Well, I think what happened was, when he got stabbed in the head, it actually opened his third eye and he could see into all the other universes. And he realized that in all the other ones, he's a lot more hot than he is in this one.
You say that? I kind of like Wind Waker Ganon. Not in the sense of hotness, but his design is so...
Oh no, he has a great design. It's just that he saw himself in Twilight Princess and he was like, fuck, that's what I missed out on.
Fair. Grandpappy Ganon.
Grandpappy G.
Yep.
Oh, you know, as Samus said in Smash Bros, it was after he got his change again. I miss your beard.
And then,
I wonder if we ever get another Smash Bros. And you know it's
has a good
the
block.
Suavemente.
Suavemente. Copyright.
Here's the thing, I feel like if we ever get another Smash Bros, Sakura's just not going to be involved, because...
Yeah, for sure.
I don't see him...
Coming
even
back,
if
no.
they, like, even if they threaten him to be like, well, we'll make one without you, I don't think he has the energy to resist this time.
Yeah, I think the fans have mentally and physically crushed his spirit. Also age.
Like, age, the fans with their stupidity of, oh, you didn't put this character in, I'll kill you.
It's like,
The
why?
fans with their, why isn't Goku in?
Because he's not a video game character, you fucking idiots.
Sharing.
Like,
on
I get the joke
Discord.
of Goku wanting to fight everyone and therefore he should be in Smash. I get it, it's kinda funny. But stop saying death threats to the man, please. It's...
Honestly, I fucking hate that Death Threats has been like the normal go-to for so many people. I didn't get what I want. Death Threat. Stop it. Get some fucking help.
Get some help.
I like it, Ruski. I like it.
Oh.
He put it on Discord.
I want to see.
In mod voice, specifically.
Oh. Very nice.
Oh wow, it's the dog, it's Fenris.
Look. Animals aren't his forte. I think it looks good.
Animals are very much not his forte.
I was not making fun of the art, I was making fun of by delibery picking the wrong dog.
I know.
It's what I do. I will always
fair enough. You know what?
If you show me an obvious mythical creature, I will always say the wrong one on purpose because it's funny.
It's
Fair
like,
enough.
It's like how it's how Electabuzz is Pikachu.
You said Fenris, and my brain autocorrected to Sybaris. You know what? I have not been here today, honestly.
He really has been missing.
Look, I will always pick the wrong thing because I know it annoys the people. It has nothing to do with how good you draw it.
Fair
If
enough.
it's something that's recognizable, I will still say the wrong thing because I find humor in it.
Fair enough.
Look at this picture of a sphinx, and I'll look at it and be like, hey, nice griffin.
Oh. So, you just remind me of my current gripe with Valraven! What the fuck is a Valraven? Oh,
Griffin.
they just made it a griffin. Apparently it's an actual mythological creature, I just don't know what kind.
Well, let's ask Google.
Yay,
Hey,
Google!
Valraven.
Be right back.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. In Danish folktale, a Valraven is a supernatural raven. Those ravens appear in traditional Danish folk songs. Blah 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 blah. They are a half wolf, half raven creature.
That sounds cool! Oh, so it is essentially a griffin, but it's like a wolf griffin?
Apparently they have the ability to take the form of a black knight after consuming the heart of a child.
Okay, what? Okay.
That sounds like a really fun plot line, actually, for a game, or something where it's just like, there is a horrible monster out there, and if it eats the heart of a child, it turns into a human knight of, like, you know, some form of dark curse. Protect
Yeah.
the child.
Yeah. Wow, that actually sounds really cool. Now I want to use the Valraven. Holy shit. It sounds like a fun creature.
Well, you better be getting money out of it.
Yeah, I agree. You better be...
Like, obviously you're getting money out of, you know, selling the artwork, but it is your artwork that's being used to sell the shirts, therefore, you better be getting royalties, motherfucker.
What do you call it? Don't let them walk over you just because, you know, it's family. It's like, honestly, there's times
Because
where I've
it's
told
family, specifically because it's family, kick their ass.
Yeah, I know I've told my prices to family members sometimes, and it's like, oh, I wasn't expecting it to be that much. Well, you asked for my prices!
Okay, but hear me out. Once if I pay you an exposure.
No.
But Ninja, I have 13 subscribers now.
Oh, you got more subscribers! Congrats!
Nice.
Yeah, I got. Here's the thing though.
Uh-huh.
I'm 90% sure that this new subscriber might be a porn bot.
Oh.
Amazing.
Oh, that sucks.
I made a Twitter account recently just to be like, hey guys, I'm fucking streaming. It has literally nothing aside from me going, I'm streaming. That's all that Twitter is. It's just a continuous stream of, I'm streaming, guys. And it has like 7
YouTube sent me
porn
a thing being
bots.
like, YouTube sent me a thing being like, you got a new subscriber. I'm like, oh, that's cool. And I checked out their site. It is, funny enough, it's a lot of One Piece stuff, but it's a lot of like scantily dressed female One Piece characters and nothing but videos of like what I can only assume is going to be porn if I watch any of it.
Fair enough. No, Blue, it's even more better than what the Russian said. Not even gonna pay you in exposure, but in experience.
Oh. Oh. Why? I lost that memory behind a iron box. And then I put a time stone on top of it. Why did you remind me? Jesus fucking Christ. I hope that bitch ate shit and that none of his comics become successful. Fuck that guy. Jesus Christ. Why would you remind me? Commissioned, but my art style is pretty much like that of a fan art of
JSAB? What is that?
like JSAB and Ha.
What are those games? And I mean, honestly, don't knock down your art style. There's an audience for everything. Honestly.
Look, if porn has told me anything, people will pay a lot of money for Microsoft Paint of stick figures with boobs. Like that is a legitimate art style that people have. It's just Microsoft Paint. But apparently they get a lot of people coming to them. They're like, "Can you draw something?"
Yeah.
I would like to point out that right now one of the things that is for some reason that I do not understand. Like, I understand being a fan of the game that the fan art is being made of, but I don't understand the questionable fan art that's being made of the character is Vibery.
What?
Vibery.
Don't know what that game is.
No, it's not.
No.
The game isn't Vibery. The game isn't called Vibery. It's some like stick figure that just walks across a line, and the line just goes to the rhythm of a song.
Oh, and people are making not safe for work of it?
Now, let me see if I can find what the game is called.
Isn't it like a PlayStation 2 game?
PlayStation 1.
Oh. Okay, well even... Huh.
Bib Ribbon.
Vib Ribbon. It has like a weird line rabbit, right?
Yeah. That for some reason has recently exploded in popularity. I cannot explain to you why.
Some YouTuber probably played it.
Probably. Some big kind of YouTuber. Most likely.
Here's the thing. Whenever like a certain character who hasn't been seen in like 20 billion years suddenly becomes really popular, it is either tied because a YouTuber decided to play their game for nostalgia reasons, or another artist who is very popular was like, I wanted to draw something from my childhood, and then everyone jumped on that bandwagon.
Either that or news of like maybe like some kind of news of it making
it's like, hey,
resurgence.
we're remaking it, and everyone's like, ooh, I remember this. Or unfortunately, the other common answer is just, I've never heard of this, but you know, it's big right now. They're finally gonna make it, despite the fact that I don't know shit.
That kind of reminds me like what they're doing with the Croc series. I hope they're remastering it. Woo!
I thought it was funny that like a month or two ago, I downloaded fucking Croc to play again because I was like, I really like this game. I wish they would get a remake. And then like after I finished beating the game, I got the thing where like, we're doing a remake. I was like, huh. That was interesting times.
Yeah.
There is one way. I don't care if I scar the world. I will stop him and get everything back. Everything! And then he stabbed himself. Yeah, I'm glad that Croc is getting a remake, because I never got to play Croc, and that shit looks adorable as fuck.
I hope... I'm not hoping for remake,
remaster.
Yeah, fix some of the controls, fix the graphics a little bit. Don't really touch the game too much, though, honestly.
Yeah.
Honestly, if you change the music or give Croc a new voice actor, I will cry.
Yeah? Yeah?
Like, if Croc doesn't show up and is immediately like, woohoo! I'll be very upset. If he shows up and he's just like, aha, woohoo, it's
hey
a
guys.
me, Mario.
Good night, Ruski.
Oh man, they're making me go through all of this. Guys, I already did it. I already watched these.
Yeah, I'm gonna be very sad if they change it. Like, I'm glad that, like, the new Paper Mario, right? I'm glad that they give you an option to go back to the old music by putting on a badge that costs 0 bad points. There's only a few of the new music that I like, and I think if I were to get that game, I'll just be playing with the old music, cause, I don't like if
I
there's
forget his
any.
name, but the when you fight the giant skull for the crystal.
Mm-hmm.
The new music, his new theme is the only one I actually like more than the original.
Fair enough.
Lol.
I think it's just because they jazzed it up a bit, and I quite enjoy more high tense music than slow music essentially.
Fair enough. I like intense music too, but I feel like a lot of the melody is lost behind a guitar.
You want to break rules and change history? Interesting. Let's see how you do. Open the door to the past and realize how powerless you are. Nah, bitch, I'm gonna kick your ass. I'm gonna shoot you right in the head. That's why we brought the bunny.
Mm-hmm. I've been,
Here's the thing. So here's my thing. So, particularly where you are in a story for a game, I think should dictate the music that is played.
Mm-hmm.
So, a great example, if I go to Elden Ring, the guardian spirits, the deer people, the giant deers you fight,
Mm-hmm.
their music works really well. It's very somber, it's slow, but it's beautiful, and I enjoy fighting while listening to it.
Yes.
And it works really well. The Elden Beast has something similar. He does not work because he's the final boss of the game.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
If he was just some, like, guy found in a dungeon, sure, I probably wouldn't mind, and his music's quite nice. But this is the final part, this is the epic conclusion to my quest. And especially when you just fight Radagon and he has the main theme, but with more guitar and fucking higher bass, it's like, wow, this is hype as fuck.
Does it have
And
guitar?
then
I don't think so. Does it? It's just more intense.
either way, it is, you know, it is a good close to the story. And then you get essentially a lullaby as you fight the fucking Elden Beast, and you're like, what the fuck is this shit? This is the ending. Where's my music? Where's my big conclusion epic boss fight music? Why are you trying to put me to sleep with fucking really sad somber music? Just doesn't work.
Freeze!
I have an almighty healing. I can literally just get my fucking way out of that freeze. This is why in-game items are stupid.
My man failed the quick time event.
God damn it, she's still... I like how he stabbed her and it like flung him
Backwards. He also, that other guy also...
Oh wait, okay.
Oh, he's
He yeeted
triple
a man.
dead.
He yeeted the man.
I have revival powder, by the way. I have prime chicken, revival powder, stamina drinks, premium water.
Ryan, remember, revival items don't work in cutscenes.
I mean,
It doesn't matter how many Phoenix Downs you bring. Earth is always going to die.
maybe not in the new game.
She
I mean,
lives
I
now.
feel like the new game's a what if, isn't it?
Basically.
Maybe? I'm not entirely sure anymore. It's the characters trying to fight against their fate. Or fate? I don't
It,
know.
basically, from what I've seen, basically feels like a what if the characters knew what was going to happen before it happened situation.
Yeah. Evil.
Evil! Hey, look, a boss that's really annoying to fight.
Yeah, fair. Can I, like, refresh?
Now come, kneel before me. I am lame in every way possible. So, as I promised, I will shoot him in the head. So, let's begin by changing into a Punui. So the reason that he's annoying is because you have to be paying attention to this attribute.
So, even at the end of the game, I don't know if you know this or not, Ren. If you just push up and down on the D-pad, you can swap your element type.
Yeah, I'm aware.
Okay, just making sure.
The reason that I do it is because that... Wait, up works too? Oh, it does. I thought it was only down for some reason.
Nah.
Bitch. Oh, you cunt. Ow. Chicken good.
Chicken good.
New elements. Holy.
Hello, Diamond. You enjoying your food?
So I had this idea for a video game, right?
Uh-huh.
So you have a protagonist, and his whole life gets destroyed. So his whole life gets destroyed by this overweight monster and this guy who's definitely not Hitler. So he goes on an epic quest to gather friends and allies and save the world, right? But we're thinking, instead of making the guy making these two people who ruined the world and ruined this kid's life the final boss, we kill them off in a cutscene and introduce this new plot point at the end that makes no sense. What do you think?
I mean, it worked for this one.
Apparently.
I'll be
Is
honest,
that
I figured
Euro?
I'd rather just fight the actual fat genie than whatever this shit is.
Yeah.
I'm still disappointed that that wasn't a cutscene. Sorry, that wasn't a quick time at the very least.
Just let us beat a giant robot and go into like Punch Out or something and just punch the crap out of him.
Bing, bing.
Dun, 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 dun. Oops. Yeah, I sold one of them. Shit. Oh, so I'm trying out the. God damn it. The new spear in Guild Wars, right? For the Necromancer. I'm upset because it's a close range weapon, and I'm just like, no, I want to be range attacking, especially with all the new enemies that they're throwing at me. That like, oh no, you have boons on yourself. Well, you explode because they come like corrupt all your boons and kill you. It's like, I want to have a ranged weapon, and I have to do this little. Well, I don't have to, but I want to do this achievement of where you gotta kill 1,000 enemies using the spear, and it's just like, you make it really hard to do it in the new region. He keeps on transforming. Or did he, like, disappear? Is he dead already?
Yeah, he's kind of a bitch.
Oh, wow.
You possess great power, but I am immortal. Every time I fall, I will be reborn again. Don't you see the futility of it? Killing me is wasted energy, a hopeless exercise. I am infinite. Ha 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 ha. Hang on. Ha 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 ha.
I mean, I recently learned of a great way to deal with that.
Oh.
You cut off the arms and legs, and then you strap them to your back with a spear going through their body, and you just don't kill them, and you just drag them around on your back, and every time they start to regenerate, you cut off their arms and legs again.
No, that was pretty anticlimactic. Eldritch Charter, that seemed like it was going to be there to exist. Right? A genie will return. If you don't get rid of Seta's hate energy, look around you carefully. Use the revival powders that you still have left. Look, it will always be funny that they made revival items. Yes, Amelia has the power to steal almost anything in that, but its power extends beyond that. Now is the time to use that hidden power, the power to revive the dead.
I mean, I'll be honest, that's one thing I've heard from the Final Fantasy MMO that's actually got me intrigued.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, if you play as a healing class in cutscenes where people get injured or die, they're actually like, hey, you're a healer, do your job, and then you can actually heal the person. And I'm like, huh, that's really cool.
Hey, you're a necromancer. What about it? Bring him back to life. I guess. See, I have a friend who actually plays the Final Fantasy MMO. And I'm not gonna lie, he was trying to sell me on it. I'm like, okay, can I play as the bunny people? You gotta pay for that. Can I play as the cat people? You gotta pay for that. What if I want to play as this very specific class? That's those that you gotta pay for that. Also, it's free to play, okay? But until you reach a certain level, okay? And then if you start the pay for subscription service, when you stop paying, you're no longer allowed to play, and you're not even allowed to go back to the free to play stuff. You are now locked forever behind paywall. The Amelia will be consumed, but with its final power, it can do one thing. It can bring a soul into the Amelia. It's not too late. Call to Sophia's wandering soul. Look, it looks green!
It does look green.
I think much like many other MMOs that look interesting, I think I've just got into Final Fantasy too late. And it's like, there's 12 expansions for you to catch up to where everyone else is.
Don't care.
That's too much work.
Yeah, that's too much work.
I'm halfway through Guild Wars and I don't even have the energy to finish it.
You don't even want to finish it with friendos, which, like, we could give you the energy, but nah. Like, I understand why you don't have the energy. When you were forced to play that one mission by yourself, you were just like, eh.
Fair.
I think what made it also disheartening is, up until that point, I got to play the way I wanted to play, and I didn't have any issue.
Mm-hmm.
And then suddenly it was like, you're on a timer to kill this thing. And it's like, my character isn't designed to kill things quickly.
Mm-hmm.
I am quite literally the definition of a self-sustaining tank build. My job is that I draw aggro, and then self-sustain myself while drawing that aggro, allowing everyone else to kill the thing. I don't do big damage. I enjoy playing that way. You can't put me on a time limit, though, to kill something, because I can't kill things quickly.
Yeah, I still remember that one time we tried to do a thing, like, without knowing what to do, and you were the only one who lived, and, like, just because you kept on living, we were able to actually beat it.
Yeah.
Like, I was walking around in circles reviving everyone else while being attacked and just... God, I'd love that to be like a drawing or something of just like my character walking up and doing like the revival head pats, while a guy's like shooting me in the back and I'm just not even paying attention because I don't care. Because that's exactly what it was. It was just, I don't care, I'm out healing the damage, but I have no idea what I'm actually meant to be doing, so I just go around reviving people and hope they know better.
Right.
And then
eventually it worked.
Yeah, eventually we figured out what we needed to do. You know, with trial and error. As one should.
Yeah, like, you know, that's how I like to play games, though. I like to have a shit ton of HP that I can self-regenerate to the point where you can hit me with a meteor, but I'll be fine anyway, because who gives a shit?
Right.
It's like, but you have 0 points in damage, and I'm like, yeah, that's what my friends are for.
That's why I have allies.
That's why I have friends. I am there to take the punch, so they don't have to. But, you know, the downside of that is, you know, you put me on a time limit for a mission. I'm never going to beat that.
Yeah. I think that the newer missions have gotten somewhat better of that. But then again, I guess I don't really know too much because my what am I trying to say? My build is literally, I'm a glass cannon, and if you just breathe in my direction hard enough, I go down.
Which is why you got a friend who is using tanky healers, yeah? Blue is our tanky healer. Actually, I was condition damage, right?
I don't know. You were a mixture of kind of both, Ren. It was...
I was face tanking everything and self-healing. Ninja was the DPS, and you were the condition and the buffer. And it was a very nice system. But unfortunately, I ended up lagging out at the very end of a mission, so I had to do it by myself.
No, you know what happened, Blue? It's not that you... Well, yes, you did lag out, but it's not that it lagged you out of it. It's that you got too close to the barrier that said, oh, well, you went too far, you're out of the mission now. And thankfully, they have fixed that to where instead of like, oh, they'll kick you out, they'll just push you back in. But it still sucks. Like,
yeah.
So, you know, I had to redo the mission by myself while you two were teleported off to the new zone. And I just couldn't get through it. And it took me 3 tries, and eventually I just had to give up and resummon you guys to come and backtrack for the mission for me so I could get through it. And by then I was just so done, I was like, fuck it, I don't want to play anymore.
Yeah. I know that there was one point where you guys said you might be willing to like retry from the beginning again. I wouldn't mind that, but I also don't want to force you into it.
I'm happy to plot. Because I'll be honest, a lot of the time when I play video games, it is plot for me. I like plot.
Look, I had fun when we made fun of Marjorie and Kashmir, where, you know, Marjorie's sister died and then she put her soul in
Yellow Power Ranger.
Yeah, like they put her soul in the sword and you're like, wait,
wow,
you can do that?
Ren, why haven't you been doing that?
That's like a core memory in my head, honestly. You're like, quick, put Yellow Power Ranger in my soul, my hammer.
I mean, core memory for me was ruining the Tammy moment where she's like, Mr. Sparkles
is dead!
Yeah.
Revive! It worked!
In fact, she had the big moment of having to watch her robot die and everyone was really sad, and I just resurrected him because I don't think that was meant to happen, but I did anyway. And it's like, hey guys, it's fine.
It's fucking
hey, look, guys,
great.
it's okay.
It was fucking great. And I want to see what other stupid kind of shit we could like break with together, because honestly, you know, I'm playing one cast. I'm not going to be able to do all the stupid shit that we found out.
Right.
Meow meow. She's back to being a cat.
I mean, by the mod standards, is she just back to being a cat, or can she just fucking transform at will?
I mean, by the mod standard, she can transform at will.
The end.
The end. We will not do post-game because post-game is stupid.
What were you gonna say, Blue, though?
I was gonna say, Tolan just runs home as quickly as he can to get another boatload job for his hard work.
Right. Item. Use current item or set active item. Nani?
I don't get what people say. That is the most suggestive cutscene of him being like walking to his friend's house and his friend's like, "You did such a good job. Let me reward you." Fades to black. Fades back in. She's on her knees in front of them. So,
Right.
wow, he really did get a reward.
Haha.
That's what everyone strives for.
Yup. Alright, thanks for joining us, chat.
Yeah. Thank you for joining us in the finale.
Yeah.
What game we play next? Who knows? Honestly.
Yeah, who knows, honestly.
Like, I feel like we did promise at one point to go back to the Cult of the Lamb, but seeing that there might be more, like, expansions in the horizon, it might be better to just wait.
Yeah, wait on that.
I mean, they've already changed how the current expansion works recently, so maybe wait so you don't end up wasting resources on stuff only for them to then make it free later.
Yeah.
Fair.
If you haven't heard what happened,
Yeah, explain.
with the goat. If you don't play multiplayer essentially and you play single player, if you want to unlock how the goat for yourself to play in single player mode, it used to cost you 5 sin, right? So you had to save up 5 sin and then you could buy the goat. Now you just get it as soon as you start the game for free.
Oh.
So if you spent the sin to buy the goat, well, you just wasted that sin. You could have probably spent on something else.
Yeah.
Fair enough. I heard that you actually had to die in a crusade to get the goat.
Yep. So first you had to die, and then you would find in the Rinders area basically a shrine to the goat, and then that would unlock for the goat. But then to actually unlock it for you to play as, you'd have to pay 5 sin for it. Then they got rid of that, and you could just you would automatically just get the goat as soon as you logged in, but it still cost you the 5 sin. But now they've changed it yet again, so now it's just free as soon as you start the game. So yeah, maybe just wait for them to make up their mind on what they want to do, because it kind of sucked to be like, I'm going to build this thing, and then go to bed and wake up the next day and be like, hey, that thing you just built, you could have built it for free because we updated it.
Fair enough.
Yeah, that is fair.
We'll wait on Colt.
Yeah.
We don't know what we're gonna play next.
Yep, and unfortunately, like, we won't find out until maybe, like, Monday, because
Maybe Monday, yeah.
we got stuff to do
Yeah.
during the weekend.
Yeah.
Should play Lethal Company.
Oh, maybe.
I only want to play Lethal Company if it's all three of us, because I'll be truthful, I'm not a brave enough girl to be like, I'm gonna join you, Ren, in the facility.
Oh shit, I got a subscriber today.
Oh, neat. Congrats.
Hey, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure fan.
Oh, neat.
You know what? I agree with that. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, 10 out of 10.
Oopsie.
With that said, yeah, like, I'm okay with playing Lethal Company. Maybe, if it's possible, we can fucking possibly rope... Well, actually, we can't rope Cole into it right now, but maybe we can rope, like, Uni into it.
That's if she has the game.
That's true.
And if she's willing to play it, like, I also don't want to rope her into it, something that, you know, she might not want to be
You know a fun multiplayer game? What you got for us, Project 09?
It all depends on how much it costs and if, like...
And I swear to God, if you say Minecraft...
Minecraft. Let's say Minecraft.
I mean, I don't mind playing
Just
Minecraft.
shapes and beats.
That sounds like a rhythm game?
It sounds like a rhythm game.
Well, I'm out then. I have no rhythm.
I'm okay with rhythm, but like, when it starts getting...
Oh, it's a Danmaku.
Oh, yeah, no, then I'm out.
That is what I would play on my free time for the lulz.
Like he
Like, it's getting added to my wish list. I would absolutely love to play just shapes and beats. That is my kind of game. But that is not everyone here's kind of game.
Yeah, no, that's definitely not my kind of game.
I took one look at it and immediately knew it was, Shotsomate, what is the name?
Kind of like Toho?
Not Toho, but, oh, what is it called? I gotta find it in my... Where is it? Where are my Danmakus? Shmups, there it is. Beat Hazard.
Wait, Hazard sounds familiar. Do I have that?
Potentially. I know that I play Beat Hazard a lot. You basically feed it your fucking playlist of music, it plays that music, and it generates a fucking Danmaku around that.
Oh, that actually sounds really familiar.
It's a lot of games did that. You do have one that is kind of like Beat Hazard, and you made you actually made a level for it for
Yeah, for my...
Drugen.
Yeah, I remember that. That one was fun. I was a dick.
She made an entire song. She made an entire map just for Asgore.
Yeah, cause I love Asgore, honestly. He needs more love.
Yeah. Anywho, bye, chat.
Yeah, bye, chat. We'll find out later.